Welcome in, everyone. This is Salem by Night.
Hello, everyone. My name is Weird Al Yankovic, and I am going to be giving... I can't look at myself. Giving the recap for today. I can't look at that picture. Oh, my God.
You're just like, I'm Weird Al, all right?
I'm Weird Al. Weird Al, motherfuckers.
Do you need me to help out? I can do the recap.
Across town, Dr. Fletcher and Cadal meet the doctor and the magician. Lazarus Kane, a riotous club. He's been quiet for the last year and a half. 11 months he was raging feral in loss. His humanity was dangerously low. Supernatural means maybe brought him back. We visit Club Rapture. It is owned by the priest. When Xirus encounters a woman that definitely flirts with him, because who can resist Dr. Fucker? She has fangs, but calls him a kindred, so not sure if she actually is one or not. But she slips him a card before she walks away. And there we see Alistair Knox. It's mentioned that Alistair is working with 5 wolves, and they've taken over the park and the surrounding apartment buildings, and apparently there's some Pentex guys in the area. And Alistair asks Xirus about the rumor of him trying to take over the barony. Xirus asks about Lucas. And yet there's only a rumor that Lucas is being held in a submarine. Alistair asks for a favor involving a thin blood. And he speaks as if it is the love of his life. But then we find out it's just his chihuahua that was stolen by a thin blood that goes by the name of Acid Split. There is this moss green-haired fairy wing tattoo man that flirts with Cadal. And in Turkish, Cadal tells him to shut his mouth and calls him a fairy. Cadal gives Xirus a bag of ancient gold in case you need his services, and then he leaves to go talk to a Nosferatu. That same woman, the one with the card, takes a seat next to Xirus and offers him a drink. We find out her name is Andy, but they call her Chastity at the club. She is a wild and bronze lady. And she says, I hope you punish me. Oh. And then she leaves.
What? She said that? Wow.
She did. Oh, that was hot.
Oh my God.
Xirus goes upstairs to meet with Laz. His hair is cut short, and Laz offers his cut, braided hair to Xirus and gives him a jar of his blood.
That happened. Oh, I'm sad.
I've been so lost. That part of me will never be found, and I no longer see the light. But as a creature of darkness, this is enough. I have found the location of Vice Brown. And then Striker's Light cries for forever. They have a conversation where Laz tells Xirus that the next time they meet, he will be his enemy through and through. He apologizes for the club, but it is the only place that Elizabeth's influence cannot reach him. The moment he walks out, she will know that he has met someone, and she will do her utmost to find out who. So the less Xirus says, the better it is for everybody. And Laz gives him the braided hair and the blood, because as he says, he owes him. There are things that Lazarus is hiding. And Laz asks about Mads O'Shea, asks about her slumber. But little does Xirus know that Mads is just lurking in oblivion, searching for Blythe. But Xirus can't pass that information to Laz. Can't pass on the message that Mads left to Jericho. That she loves him. So Laz says it'd be the last time that they meet, because he's not sure if the call will take him. Coterie heads to a pizza shop with the best name. We know the name to be going through the page. Fat Daddy's Pizza and Computer Repairs. And this is where the party sticks together, turns around, and suddenly are greeted by me. White and nerdy Weird Al Yankovic. Who the fuck are you? Excuse me. Not now, Tomo. Sorry, my dog's squeaking his toy in the back. We also have our beautiful, wonderful Viola, who decides to flirt with 3 gentlemen. Tomo, no, please. Stop. Go. 3 gentlemen where she turns on all of her charm and all of her sex appeal. Because what better to get information than to seduce it out of those who are so damn willing. So Mr. White and Nerdy goes into the pizza shop and watches a guy with his BlackBerry and his old game stick a hidden medallion in the back. And then you have Rook. Rook, who comes in, who orders food just to watch around and see what the hell is happening, only to be scared and throw pizza in the face of everybody. Poor guy.
It's fucked up.
Xirus heads back to headquarters because he doesn't need to be part of this. He doesn't want to be part of this. God, this coterie is such a mess. And a little too weird for the likes of Xirus Fletcher.
Mm-hmm.
But Cadal is there. Not Cadal, what's his face? Kyler's there. Kyler's
Yeah, that makes
texting
it
and
better.
sending updates every 5 seconds. You know, that's the important thing. We've got a girlfriend of one of the 3 gentlemen who is a Lasombra. Lasombra who, you know, gets suspicious. Very suspicious. And goes to take a run for it, and Rook chases after her only to be bitten and have his power sucked right out. You're welcome. And is there anything else to add, guys? Oh,
That's pretty
Marquis tries to
straightforward.
steal the BlackBerry. Assaults. He gets assaulted by pizza. Because of, you know, his fun activities. And, yeah, we all chasing. We all at the run right now. It's dangerous. And Viola has noticed that all 3 of these gentlemen, McCoy, Carter, Adrian, all of them would make spectacular ghouls.
All right, are you ready for the fuck?
Ready as we'll ever be.
All right, Xirus, I need you to roll a wits and awareness as you are across town as your phone begins to beep 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 beep.
Beep, beep, beep. Wits awareness.
Wits and awareness. Roll them both together.
Wits.
It's getting the play-by-play from Kyler.
That is a 4 successes.
Do you read your text messages?
I think you would have a moment of, no, I'm not going to read. Okay. he has his worry, so he goes ahead and reads it.
Okay. It is a play-by-play with screenshots. Everything captured in stop motion. Rook sneezing, the pizza going flying, landing, teenagers having some kind of fallout, Kyler's messaging, and now they're breaking up! Oh my god! They're breaking up! A bunch of voice messages. He's running! She's running! He's running after her! Oh my god, we're blackbagging! We're blackbagging the kid! Kadal leans over. Looks at your phone. Looks at you. Leans the other way.
What even is Like bagging?
The ancient vampire thinks for a second, pulls out his phone and Googles it, flips his phone around to show you. I believe it is kidnapping.
He looks at him and he massaging the back of his neck as a stress induces, and he just says, so this is the coterie
This
that
is
was
who's supposed to stop
Right.
Elizabeth?
exactly what I was about to say.
Kadal gets a little bit of an amused smile and he looks down at the phone again with the black bagging. And there's just this fond look. Like he likes what's happening, but it's weird. It doesn't make... What? Why would he like this? You could roll an insight if you'd like to know more.
Sure. Straight insight?
In awareness.
Insight and awareness?
Sorry, wits. I lied to you. I know what I'm
Okay.
doing. I DM this. I storytell this. I know things.
That's a 1.
He's deranged. It's gotta be. With a 1? What the fuck? What a freak. Holy shit, why would he like that? That's weird.
Well,
For those of you watching at home, it's a lot like a very old pup watching very young pups try really hard to get a soccer ball, but they're not quite big enough to get the soccer ball with their chubby little limbs. It's entertaining. That's all.
Xirus puts his phone on silent.
Okay, it just keeps lighting up and lighting up and lighting up. Roll another wits and awareness.
That is a 3 successes.
Okay, remind me, Kadal took you to have a meeting or to show you something?
Note takers, remind me, did Kadal take me to have a meeting or to show
You
me something?
guys met and you were having a conversation before going to the bar. The whole point of you guys getting together was that he had to... Both of you are supposed to talk and have a conversation. You were supposed to meet Laz and then have a gathering together with the two of you. He had something to show you.
Oh, so he did have something to show you.
You need to come with me. I have something to show you.
Excellent.
This is my
Okay.
giant... I'm
That sounds
kidding.
just like him. Good job.
Thank you.
Exactly, like
'Kay.
word for word.
You are at the edge of town where the beach front becomes a little wild. The beach is a very thin line of sand here, mostly huge rocky outcroppings and underwater, like caves. Splodunking is common, but the majority of people don't splodunk at this time of year. It just isn't safe. So the smell of brine and seawater is all up in your nostrils as you climb up a narrow set of natural stairs until you are looking out over the sea. And your grandfather pauses, and with a gloved hand he points down at the black, rushing and slapping and wave crashing water. Look and see. I need you to roll
Yeah.
a composure and resolve when you scrutinize the dark waves.
Composure and resolve. Where's resolve? Resolve?
Mm-hmm.
Am I blind?
No, they're both skills. So one is a social, one is a mental, right? So you're trying, it's essentially like a wisdom saving throw.
Right, I don't see resolve, though, is what I'm saying. Where's-
It's a
Oh, never mind.
yeah,
Okay.
attribute.
Resolve. Yes, attributes. Yes.
Mhm.
Composure, resolve. That is 3 successes.
Tell me, do you have sense the unseen or auspex? Look down at your
Yes.
disciplines. You do? Okay. So as you are scrutinizing, with 3 successes, you manage to keep everything inside of you in check. There's no frenzying here. You remain calm. You remain still. Kadal next to you, you see him clipping and then pulling off the glove so that his tattooed hand is exposed. A lot of the tattoos on his hands are more fresh than others, especially the ones on his palms and his fingertips. He reaches, out of the corner of your eye, you see he reaches up, bites his middle finger, and he bleeds into the center of his palm. And there's a circle there, an arcane script, almost like a target. And when the blood hits the center of it, it begins to glow. And all around you, the wind changes direction. The grass that was pushing behind you, slapping against the leather soles of your feet, quickly reverses, your hair being shot backwards. Kadal's and a dark, inky mane all around his shoulders. Both of you, your long jackets trailing out behind you like capes. Kadal begins to whisper, and he tells you to drink. You see that the flesh of his hand has changed, melding together, the skin forming a bowl. And he holds it out to you.
I grab him by the wrist and for a moment just look up at him,
He nods.
almost like looking for that assurance. And as he nods, he proceeds to listen and do as he's told.
Okay. All of it, Xirus. And so you drink, and there is a thrill that goes through you. Power, rushing temperament, vital, thick vitae. And when the bowl is empty, it's almost like a fog descends around you. You close your eyes, and when you open them, Xirus, you see a silhouette in the night. Almost like you're looking through a camera that doesn't quite have its lens adjusted and focused. Small, glowing orbs out in the sea, riding the waves, but never moving. The point in which Kadal pointed, these glowing orbs, these out-of-focused spirits, move towards. They coalesce, and they hover. You gain 2 points in any discipline that you would like. I'm going to teach you how to look into the dark. On the hand that was a bowl, the fingers splay and it's a claw. His own wound, pouring even more vitae around the flesh, making the hand overly large and claw-like, like red glass. And he holds that hand forward alongside the other, the two forming a irregular triangle. And he chants. And then the water where the spirits are coalescing, Xirus, you see it begin to boil. And he says, go into the water and fear not. I will collect you before you torpor.
Hmm. Very well. He takes off his coat very patiently, folds it to the side, and so does his shirt. And he unbuttons it.
Okay, as you unbutton your shirt, right over your heart is the beginnings of an arcane symbol, not unlike those that mark Kadal. And if you watched season 1, Vice Kane. Anyways. Oh wait, that's the wrong name. Vice Brown. Vice Kane is.
I was like, that's the other one.
That's the kid. Sorry.
Yeah, that's the
Kid.
boy.
My bad. Vice Brown.
Then he takes off his shoes, puts his socks in there, and he goes out.
Okay. Do you step off the cliff or do you walk down the narrow? This is important. Do you walk down the narrow path and then step in the water so it's a calm entrance, or do you jump off the cliff?
I think he's just he fully trusts his grandfather.
Okay.
Zero hesitation as he just leaps off.
Okay. As you jump, I need you to roll a intelligence and an athletics to triangulate your step off and bit of a leap.
Three.
Okay. The water rises over your head, and you instantly begin to sink. And as you do, those little motes start following you, and you see something swimming. At first, you think it is a great white, and there is utter panic. But then you realize, no, it is much larger. The fins, dorsal and otherwise, are damaged. Deep scars mar its gray body. And then the creature's tail nudges you. And it twists, wrapping around. Its big, wide, boxy and triangular snout butting into your stomach as you sink. The fins almost gently brushing you. It feels silk in your palm. What do you do? As this creature continues to circle you.
He will slowly reach out to it, brushing its back.
It allows you to, and you feel the deep scars on the dorsal fin, down by its tail, over its smooth face. Its eyes are a solid black. He grabs a hold of the dorsal fin as if trying to swim along with it. Okay, the minute you take a hold, there's something that shifts in it, and it begins to take you further. And you descend. You feel the pressure. It's a good thing your lungs don't inflate. Granted, as you lose the moonlight above you and you are in true darkness, the only light is the ambient glow from those spirits. You reach a bottom. Though you know the ocean's filled with canyons, scars that open into even wider and deeper abysses. Roll a wits and awareness.
What's an awareness?
And Since you have Sense the Unseen on, you can add an extra dice. You're also allowed to rouse the blood if you would like to get more dice. Let me think. If you have Eyes of the Beast, you can turn those on and see your little red headlights from your eyeballs. It's up to you.
Okay. That is 4 successes.
Okay. Just so I know, does Xirus have Eyes of the Beast or just Sense the Unseen?
Just Sense the Unseen.
Okay. It is a little difficult to navigate with only the ambient, very narrow scope of light from these out-of-focused motes. Regardless, you step forward. As you do, a lot of the marine life in the sand below your feet begins to move. Small crabs, tiny fish, they all scurry and get out of the way as you walk across the bottom. And then, abruptly, you come face to nose with a wall. And it extends upwards and then curves, and you see a keystone. Moving slightly to your right through the water, the bubbling in your ears, you see that there is a ruin beyond this still intact archway. But because you can see it, and with how intelligent you are, you can only see the ruin because you can sense the unseen. Otherwise, this is just an archway of some forgotten, likely statue that someone put here. Sculpture, maybe.
Yeah. You'll approach it.
You go through the archway?
Yeah.
As you do, the circle on your chest completes, and the lines from that alchemical expression race across the chest, so that they are from, the lymph node under the left armpit all the way to the right. And it's just an array of old writing, ancient formula. I need you to roll Resist Frenzy.
Two successes.
Okay? Behind you lies the archway out. Before you lies a courtyard. An abyssal treasure. The first thing that you notice, Xirus, nothing alive is inside this courtyard. 4 great pillars stand in the center. There is a circle that each of them are connected to, and then that circle is connected to a center circle, forming an alchemical expression. Like a target, the writing gets smaller and smaller the closer you walk towards that center, should you choose. At each 4 of these, behind each 4 of these pillars, there is an archway. Each one with a different expression on the keystone. Go ahead and roll an intelligence and occult.
That's 1 success.
Okay. You sticking with it? Or would you like to use a willpower?
Yeah, let's go use a willpower.
Okay, if you use a chat willpower, you can re-roll however many you would like. If you use a regular willpower, go ahead and click the willpower boxes on your character sheet, and you can only re-roll 3 non-hunger dice.
Yeah, let's go do that. That'd be 2 more successes.
So 3 total?
Yes.
Okay. They are markings for the compass directions and their subsequent elements: earth, fire, water, air. As you are examining them, there's a flurry of movement, and then in the very center, the very target point of that stone circle in the ground, there is a seat. The seat is no more than a curved slab of stone, but its intention is clear. What do you do?
Yeah. He swims towards the seat. And he sits on.
Roll a resist frenzy as you sit.
Uh, 2 successes.
Okay. There's a surge of information and power all at once. Shackles made of solid ocean water, however that makes sense, grip your ankles, your throat, your waist, your wrist, and you are pulled deeper and deeper into the sea. In order to absorb and remember this information as Xirus enters the oblivion, you must make an intelligence and an awareness check.
Four successes.
Okay. For the next hour, you learn canonically that there are kindred. There is a sect of kindred so powerful that they can use the kinetic forces of the earth itself, hurricanes, volcanoes, storms, earthquakes. The first path of the enlightened is open to you. You receive a stain. As soon as it came on, it's over. The chain's releasing you. And the same creature waits to bring you to the surface. But it's up to you. As you come out of that, as you come to, you're still in the seat. You're still bearing witness to this ancient and incredible power. And there's a small part of the beast that whispers in your ear, "More."
hears the beast hunger. There's a part of him that just thinks of his last moments was with Lazarus. No. No more. Not right now. He thinks to himself. And he swims out.
Okay. Roll last resist frenzy in the attempt to fight off your beast hungering for more.
That's 2.
Okay. You resist the pull. And the massive great white that isn't really not quite a great white. It just doesn't look right. But it swims you to the surface, and then, like a shadow that was never there, it is gone. And a powerful hand lifts you up out of the water. And you are standing face to face with your grandfather. And there's a glowing red between the two of you.
That was a lot.
You will learn. And then every kindred will fear you. And he walks you back to the beach, where he's got your clothes all still neatly folded.
Well, what needs to be done will be done. I have an appointment. I need to see a girl. I will be back later.
He tilts his head to the side. And there's kind of a wicked smile that makes him look downright satanic. Oh, a girl.
Yes.
He gets kind of a whimsical look, which for him just looks hungry and evil. I think I will see a girl as well then.
That is your choice, grandfather. Well, until later then.
When you go, practice traveling by flight. And then Kadal bursts into thousands of bats.
Interesting. Very well. And he looks up and he tries to embody and envision flight.
Okay, intelligence and animal ken.
Animal ken. Well, that's just intelligence then.
You're just learning. It's all right.
I'm a smart boy. Right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's 3 successes. Not bad.
Okay. It isn't a bat or a 1,000 bats that you explode into, but you do find yourself on all fours. And when you glance down, massive black paws, thick fur up your arms. When you look back, huge black tail. Congratulations, you've unlocked transforming into a wolf.
Hell yeah.
Neat.
But now, you got a long way to run. On the plus side, your jacket didn't turn and your phone is still in there, so you're just a little guy in a trench coat.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Okay, on your in your disciplines, since you succeeded so well, you get to add some new disciplines. And you know, one anyways. You've done profane magic. Congratulations.
Hell yeah. We're definitely going to have to talk more about that later.
Don't worry, I'll put notes on your character sheet. Meanwhile, back at Fat Daddy's Pizza, Kadal, or not Kadal, Kyler, the other K name. The other K name. He's just panicking. I don't know. Hey, Jericho! Jericho, get him in the car! Jericho, get him in the car!
I got him. I'm shoving him in there.
Oh, God!
Just get the other.
All right, Viola.
My lord, what the fuck is happening?
I need you to roll your discipline again.
All right.
Your
I'm going-
your vampiric calm emotions. As McCoy's like, get off me! Get off me!
I'm like, easy, big boy, easy. Relax. So, I need to do an extra rouse check.
Adrian
Oh,
is like,
boy.
hi, I'm relaxed. And Carter's like, me too. They both,
Alright, so,
they both wave at you.
Vampire rolls. He's a vampire. So I need to roll. Alright, so, the other he's on a vampire, so he doesn't have difficulty 2. Vampire rolls composure. Hold on, let me put it in the chat, and then you can tell me exactly what I need to roll. The user adds their aspects to rating to all perception rolls if it's to extreme sensations. While power is active, the user must succeed on a wits and resolve. Alright, so I need to roll wits and resolve and a rouse check. So let's do the rouse check. Viola usually gets very hungry. Oh, thank God. Oh, Lord, thank God. Alright. Wits and resolve. Okay, and do I add any extra dice for that? Since I have the other two with me?
You can add your beautiful. Or your stunning.
Alright. That's either... Because I have 2 extra dice to all appropriate social rules. Okay, and that's 4. You okay there?
Yeah, I'm just waiting. What'd you get?
You're doing a little dance there.
I actually was.
Nice. That is 6 successes. I don't know why I rolled on the sheet instead of my own dice. But, you know, I was feeling a little bit of the PC dice today. A little bit. Okay, that's 6 successes.
6 sucks.
6 sucks.
Okay, and then what
Sucking it up.
does McCoy got to roll?
He has to roll a... someone succeed. What was it? Oh, shit. I think I rolled the wrong one. Fuck me! It's fine. He has to do composure and yeah, I was dumb. It was this one. But he has to roll a composure and Vampire rolls composure and aspects. I have to roll composure and aspects. I'm dumb. Sorry, everybody.
You're good.
It's a device, and I don't think he rolls anything. Vampire soothes the mental
Oh, I
and
just
emotional
put a-
turmoil of their subject, restoring them emotically steadfast, and especially effective when use it on mortals, either to help them through momentary agitation or calm them before feeding on them. Okay, so I have to roll it.
Okay,
Sorry.
roll it.
Roll it! I'm nervous, everybody. Okay, oh my god, my composure's not good, guys.
Kill him. I'm just kidding. Don't do that.
Not yet. Funny. Alright, let's see. So that's 4. And then I'm adding stunning, which is great because I'm adding extra dice. Cool. Right, it's actually a lot of dice. One crit and 1 skull. So I don't know what that is.
So 0?
Does the skull take away the
Yeah.
crit? Ah, shit. All right, let me use my willpower then
Okay.
and re-roll that because that was garbage. God.
I mean, what's the worst that
Okay.
can happen? He continues to beat up Jericho?
I
I
don't
mean,
want
yeah,
that
but
because
it's
I love
fine.
Jericho.
I mean,
Yo.
Bishop is there to help you, just for the record.
I mean,
Yeah.
kinda.
Yeah, that's
All right, that's a 4. I re-rolled that. Also, -1 to my willpower.
Fine. I'm not as small and scrawny as my art may make it seem.
No. He understands the concept of black bagging people. Don't worry.
It's literally just like my satchel that I pulled out of the car and like dumped everything.
Satchel
in the
bagging.
seat.
Satchel bagging, baby.
You just emptied
Okay,
out
that's
the
a 4.
contents of it? Oh, it's good.
Yeah, I just poured it in the seat.
Okay, you got a 4?
Yeah.
All right. So you did this previously and you felt McCoy's mental resistance. Being as distracted as he is with tussing with Jericho and not knowing where his quote unquote babe is at. You move forward, you slip off the bag, get a good look into those young man eyeballs, and you see the moment the curtain of calm descends. Jericho, you're just holding onto a wall at that point. His muscles quit bunching and flexing. Nearby, I'm sure Al is clapping.
Who's Al?
Oh, I'm sorry, Jacques.
Who's Jacques?
Yeah, that weird guy over there.
Oh my god.
I will loosen my grip, but I'm not gonna let go quite yet.
There we go. Much better. Much better. Let's drive and have a chat with all 3 of you. We have to go back to the compound anyway.
Adrian's like, yay.
Yay.
And Carter's like, you can take me wherever you want. I am ready. Do you know how lonely I've been? Insanely. God. McCoy
Viola chuckled
gets
at that.
he gets into the back seat, and he's probably the most put together because he looks at you, Viola, and then at Jericho, and then Kyler, who's taking photos of all 3 of them, sending them to Xirus, who's on a vision quest right now. I don't like any of this, and I don't know why I'm calm enough to go with you.
I know.
That's fair.
But if you hurt anybody I care about, I swear to God. And then he makes sure Adrian's buckled up, yells at Carter to buckle up, and then buckles up himself.
I appreciate that. Thank you. We'll explain a little more, and then you can make the decision if you want to keep going along with it or not. I am going to give you a choice. Just, I need you to hear us out for a moment. All right. Please.
They're all there, calmed and ready.
Alright, I'm gonna go tell the others what the rest of the plan is, and then we'll go, yeah?
Viola nods. All right.
Okay. Obviously I'm looking for Marquis. I don't know that he looks like, Mr. Weird right now.
Yeah, there's just some guy. I don't know. Sly, where are you?
And I'm looking for Rook.
Rook and I are off. I think Rook was chasing after the Lasombra, and I was chasing after Obfuscate guy.
Right.
Yep.
I don't know that. So I'm just looking for you guys. I'm like, where'd they go?
Oh, you have no idea.
There was a lot happening.
You have no clue.
Rook's ghoul is right there though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Cool. I'm gonna approach him. Hi, I don't know your name, but do you know what direction, or do you know where your boss went?
He points down the street.
Oh.
Get in the car.
Oh.
We can drive. Meet him.
All right, let me go tell my carload to go ahead and head back then, and then I'll go with you guys. That way, you know where to go. Right. I'll meet you at your car then, right over there. Right. Okay.
He doesn't say anything. He just walks away.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna go poke my head in our car. Like, Kyler, you gotta drive.
What?
I'll be back.
Wait.
I'm
happening?
gonna go with that guy. Apparently, Rook is going after someone.
Hey,
And
I'm worried about
I'm gonna-
Xirus. It said he read my messages and then nothing. Do you think he's ignoring me?
Probably.
He's probably a little busy at the moment, Kyla. Let's get back to the compound and then we can talk to him.
So as I'm talking, I'm like shoving my stuff back in my bag really quick, and I close it and I put it back over my shoulder. All right, I'll meet you guys back at the house.
Okay.
Sounds good.
You got your
I'll
phone?
message you. Yeah.
Cool. Check your snap at.
Okay.
You're gonna like it.
Oh, all right. All right, drive safe. Let me know when you get there.
Yeah. I'm a super safe driver.
Okay. I like, you know when you're talking to someone through the window and you like pat the car
Mm-hmm.
and then you go away?
Mhm.
Like as if I'm patting Kyler, that's what I do. Pat the car and then I walk away to the other car.
Bye! Return
Kind of a
home.
late jog.
Return home with honor!
Please be safe.
What does that even mean?
Haven't you watched the 1998 hit of Mulan? Just kidding.
Yeah.
He just says
Don't
to
worry,
himself.
the rash will go away! Beep beep! Brrr.
Reflection. You'll find your reflection. It's fine.
And then I guess I'll get in the passenger seat of Rook's car. Because we're driving with Mr. Ghoul.
Yep. Okay. So we're gonna slide over to Rook. She's
Yes.
just bitten you and is hissing and spitting. Let go of me! Your move.
Lady, I want you to know I'm not afraid to hit a woman, especially a vampire woman. I
Get-
want you to understand that.
Get off of me!
Now you're coming with me.
Fuck
You wanna make
you!
a big scene? You wanna make a big scene? I'm gonna make a big scene. You wanna? I'm an itching to punch something. I ain't afraid to fight you.
Bring it on, pussy.
Oh! And he just pulls out like this punch dagger and goes to punch the fuck out of her.
Ah, that's right. We have a Bruja in the party now.
I told you ain't afraid to punch someone. What would you like me to do?
We're gonna roll a strength and brawl. Or are you actually trying to stab her with the dagger?
It's like a punch dagger, so it's fed through his finger.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what it's whatever your call is, strength, and whatever you want me to do.
I guess you could do melee.
Okay. Look that up. Roll. Strength. No. Wait. Did it again. Does potence play into this?
Did you rouse the blood?
I can.
That's up to you then.
I'm going to. This blood, right?
I can.
All right, cool. Oh, he's mad. Of course, he's gonna just autopilot mode. Try to violence. All right. And since it's adding 2 dice, it's just not a -2 or whatever. It's 2 dice, right? And the pool size modifier. Is that what I'm doing?
Yes.
Okay. I think I broke it. No, I didn't. Oh god. That's 6 successes.
Okay. Is there anything special about this dagger?
No, it just makes people bleed.
Okay. So she gets 2 points of superficial damage. She is fighting back.
Yes.
And you just BAM! She doesn't bleed because her blood's not roused right now, so you just punch a hole in through her chest. And she, oh, fuck you! And she's gonna try and escape. So you're gonna roll your strength and athletics versus hers. And she may be cute and slight, but you're surprised how scrappy she is.
So, instead of... I'm good at grappling.
Mm-hmm.
Could I do that, like, strength and brawl to keep her pinned down?
Okay.
That makes sense?
Sure. Then
Okay.
I'll have her roll that as well.
Okay.
Oh boy. Okay, I'm rousing the blood. Boom!
Potence play into this still or no?
Yeah, I'll let it.
Okay.
Okay, so. Alright. 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 Alright! Alright! Oh my god!
I rolled 6.
Alright. Okay, so she ends up kneeing you in the crotch, then her forehead meets your nose with a hard slap and crunch, but you still manage to hold on to her. Get off of me, you fucking bitch! But you've got her.
So in retaliation, because she bit me,
Oh boy.
he's kind of pissed.
Mm-hmm.
And he wants to retaliate by biting her back and draining back her. That makes sense. He's angry.
Okay. So go ahead and roll your strength and brawl again to bite her.
Okay.
You're like, fuck you, you little witch.
Yeah, and he's just like, payback. Do I put this potence in there as well or no?
Yes. Yeah, because you already roused the blood.
You got it, boss. Uh-oh. Peter, don't do this. Oh, there it goes. 4 successes.
Okay. And she's meeting you fist for fist. Hold on. Oh my god, she only got 1, 2 successes. Okay. You bite her. You feel her immobilize and kind of make a little squeak sound. And then that's all it takes. You pull out your silvered fucking adamantium shackles of dimensional disruption. Just kidding. Basically, you handcuff her behind her back.
And he just tosses her over his shoulder.
Move me! You gag her. Put a black bag over her head, zip tie it. There's one guy on a bicycle that just turns
I just
around.
look at him. Mind your business. You didn't see shit.
He's got the pizza box. He's looking at you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Deliver your pizza. Get the fuck out.
Yeah. He's pushing the bike down an alleyway as fast as he can to get away from you. And then the car with Bishop and Jericho pulls up.
He's just covered in blood. He opens the back seat, throws her in there, and just sits next to her. Hey, how's it going?
She starts kicking.
Wow, good job. Does anyone know where excuse me. I was gonna say the Last of Us, but that's I mean, whatever that gentleman who keeps changing his name. Do we know
He's
where
somewhere.
he is?
He's somewhere.
Oh yeah, somewhere is definitely the right. Oh, okay.
I will pull out my phone and call him.
Okay. Meanwhile, Marquis, your phone starts vibrating, but I need you to roll a wits and awareness plus your sense the unseen.
Marquis is going potty.
Oh no.
Can we take a potty break, please? I need to pee really bad.
Let's go
Please.
pee. We'll be right back.
Thanks. Bye. Sorry.
And we're back. Marquis! I need you to roll a wits and awareness. You may add your sense the unseen if you are applicable.
I don't even think I have that.
And
Nope.
just wits and awareness.
I have other things. I think you're on my sheet, right?
I am not on your sheet, but I can be.
There's lots of things on there.
What do you need? What are you doing?
I don't know. What a great roll. 4, 5, 6 successes.
Okay. The modus operandi of Obfuscate is typically to be unseen, invisible, and more quiet than a silent fart. Of which this ghoul succeeds to a degree. After tracking him for a city block, you find yourself at the essentially a four-way stop between two alleyways and two different streets. On instinct alone, you take the left in the alleyway, and it proves mostly fruitful. Though it is not the kindred in question, or the ghoul in question that you find, it is his wallet.
He's just gonna go pick it up.
'Kay.
He's like, it could be trapped. It could be waiting for me to bend over. Wouldn't that be fun? And then he just goes picks it up.
No trap.
Yeah.
Your phone is still ringing, though. You think genuinely this ghoul was just running.
He's gonna look to see. He has the information of the guy. He's gonna flip it open and look for identification.
Okay. There is an identification, but it looks like some water plant identification. It's the Hawthorne Water Industry, and it has a Emery Donald. Kind of looks like the guy, but a lot skinnier and a lot younger.
Okay. He's gonna take the wallet, put it in his back pocket.
And there's also
And
like some
open.
petty cash, like
Oh,
a strip joint
yeah.
card, VIP, a couple tickets to the most recent blockbuster movie, you know, a couple receipts, some
Like
stickers.
tickets to the movie are not used, like they're like passes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
There's also a trading card from that really popular Pocket Monster game.
he has a few things that he wants to do. One, he's gonna answer his phone first because he's like, I should answer this.
Okay, it's Jericho.
Hello, you've reached Philip.
Wait, I thought Rook called him.
Oh, I lied.
Oh, yeah. So, where are you?
You know, here and there, just taking a trip down.
Are you down the
Well-
street?
I was just following my nose.
Okay. I have the vampire lady. She's pissed off and bleeding, and I'm covered in blood, and we need to
Well-
go.
Her little, well, maybe not hers, but there was a ghoul I was chasing, and he tends to have well, he put something in his phone, and I just couldn't
Wanted
get
it.
it. A medallion of some sort. You should ask her about it. Ask her if she knows somebody by the name of Emery Donald.
We'll do that when she's not trying to claw my eyes out from her handcuffs and gag
Won't
and
you
black
handle
bag.
yourself?
Yeah, but I'm in a tight space. I don't operate like that. I'm about to stab her again if she doesn't quit.
You can't
fucking
operate
kicking
in
me.
tight spaces. Seems like you need a little practice, friend.
No, that's not how this works. That's not how this business works. You know that.
Well, that's how my business works. At least
That's
I know how
you.
to do things in a tight
My
corner.
business, I end up killing people.
You should take a few breaths, Rook. You know?
No, I'm
a few
mad.
calming breaths. Ever
I
considered
drank
hot
some
yoga?
vampire's blood and I didn't want to.
Well, you should spit it out. Isn't
Not
that what
too
you
late.
normally do anyways?
I'm going to. Ooh. Where are you at? We're gonna pick you up. Let's go.
I have a few things to do. But I mean,
Or meet us at the place.
okay. 2 minutes down the street, 4-way corner alley on the left. I'll meet you right outside. I'll be smoking a cigarette.
You got that, Bishop? Cool. I just hang up the phone.
I call. Can I call one of my underground contacts?
Yeah. What are you looking for?
Yeah. I want somebody to get the 411 on Emery Donald and Hawthorne Water. I want some information.
Okay. Make a roll. Roll your
Yeah.
intelligence and your resource.
My contacts?
Yep. So
Okay.
however many dots you have in that.
Okay. 3 successes?
Okay. They'll have you some information either in the next couple of hours or tomorrow night.
Okay.
What form do you want it
And-
sent to you? Email, text message, voicemail, or phone call?
Let's do encrypted email and a call. No answer.
Okay.
And one more thing, as I'm walking to the edge of the alley, I want to call my husband.
Okay. He answers on the second ring. Hello?
Hi, darling.
Hi.
I came across a few movie tickets. Figured you could take our lovely wife out on a date. What do you say?
Okay.
And
Well-
I'd like to take care of you too.
Don't say things like that.
Why not? You know it's true.
Quiet.
But there's a few movie tickets here. I figured, there was something you wanted to see. You were telling me about it the other day, weren't you?
Yeah?
Well, then, let me take you out like we used to do.
You can, hear him squirm.
Unless you'd rather not go out at all, and I can take care of you at home.
I like the movies.
Well, I have the tickets here. Although I can say I may or may not have come across them in a. Well, let's just say they were a gift.
I won't tell her.
Okay. I love you.
I love you too.
Anything else?
She's asleep now.
All right. I'll be home soon. I promise.
Hurry.
Any reason in particular?
No, just be safe, gosh.
I'll hurry home and take good care of you, I promise.
Shh.
You know I love it when you fight back.
Stop. God. And you like can hear him turn the shower on.
Oh. I wish I could be there with you right now.
It's a cold shower.
Uh-huh.
It is.
Regardless. I could make it hot for you.
Okay, I'll see you soon. Be safe.
Bye, love you.
I'm not good at this phone thing.
I'll take a selfie. I think you'd really appreciate
He
my
hangs up.
appearance right now.
He hangs up. And then a few minutes later
This-
sends you like a little wolf emoji that's like sorry in the heart.
He sends a picture of Marquis takes a picture of himself as the white nerdy guy and sends it to him. A little cosplay fun.
All you get back is I am not letting you fuck me while you look like that. That's all you get back.
I'm gonna send him a pouty face back.
He just sends
But
mad wolf
baby.
emoji.
All right, I'm standing outside the alleyway.
As yourself or as white and nerdy?
As white and nerdy.
Okay, I'll leave the picture on then. Okay.
God
All right.
damn it, dude.
So Jericho, Bishop, and Rook pull up. And there he is.
And I'm just gonna wave. And
Who
I've
the
got a-
hell is that guy?
He just
Did we
rolls
know
down the
him?
window, shoving the lady down. Shut up. I'm sick of this shit. You, car, let's go.
Ooh,
Should
so
I move to the
spicy.
back? Would you like help with her?
No, I got it.
So aggressive, Rook. I didn't know you had this side to you.
Covered in blood. It's late. That's all I got to argue about.
He opens the back door to sit. I guess is the girl in the middle.
No,
Okay, where is she? On your lap?
no, jammed against the door.
So
Ah.
you're gonna have to sit on the other side of Rook.
She's like
and he-
consistently trying to get out, even though her hands are behind her back.
You know, you could have just persuaded her to come in here and stay.
No, she bit me.
Huh. I see.
I got
I
lashed
wanna
out.
have a Go at it.
Mm-mm. Oh, yeah.
Oh, you want me to try? Looking like this. Pleasure.
Nah. This one's mine. This one's mine. No.
Naughty, naughty. Don't know how to share.
It's not even the sharing part.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Revenge, vengeance, all of that.
No. It's on principle at this point.
Yes. And he just waves his hand, and then he's going to disrobe himself from the appearance of the white nerdy and change into the handsome Marquis.
Ugh. I hate
Oh,
when
that's
you
a
do
neat
that.
trick. I can't do
Isn't it,
that.
though? I mean, I could probably teach you, maybe. Who knows?
Maybe.
I mean, there's 1,000 things I could change into. I could probably change into you, too, if I really wanted to. Although that would be a little confusing.
Could
You're
be.
not really my type. Sorry.
That's fair.
I'm not saying
Sir.
you're unattractive, I just mean for myself. I think you are quite beautiful, but not really how I like to see myself.
Thinking about the white nerdy that he just presented.
But you
himself
chose to
as.
be yeah.
All right. Okay. That's also fair. No worries. Did you need the address? Like look.
Yeah, just give it to
Driver.
Bishop.
Okay. This
He'll
is
get
where
us
we're
there.
going.
So what happened while I was gone? Anything crazy? Anything...
I fought her in the street.
Well, yes, you told me that already, and she bit you.
Yeah.
Yes.
I jumped on the target and threw a bag over his head.
You did
Wow,
what?
Impressive.
I jumped on the target and threw a bag over his head.
Oh.
Yeah. Viola
give you the
calmed
props.
him down though. So
You're like a
uh,
little spider monkey, aren't you?
Yeah, it
Well,
seems like it, right?
I'm like a big spider monkey. I'm 6'2".
6'2", still doesn't matter. Still young, still little.
I guess that's fair. I'm especially young.
Yeah, you are really. Yeah, you're right.
How young are you?
Well, I mean, I guess it all depends on what we're.
Oh, yeah, sorry. That was a rude question.
That's a
I do
good
apologize.
question. No. So, long story short, because you guys are. I'm just accepting you as part of the group, so it's fine. You get to know. I don't care. So I was originally, long story short, I was supposed to be dead, like actually dead. Was dead for like 21 years. And then my twin.
Rook's intrusive thought as you're talking, he just like pokes you for a second. I mean, you're real.
This is true. That's a new, recent development within the last year and a half.
Well, here's the thing. You are alive. You were alive inside of somebody else's head, and now you are physical manifestation of that. We literally live in the supernatural, Jericho, so just you have to accept it.
Right. I was just trying to think of how to explain it. And
Well, how old was... Sorry to say this. How old was your sister?
22. We
Well,
were 22.
Then, therefore, keep the same age and just add the year since your... We'll call it a rebirth.
Right. So I'm 23 and a half.
Hmm.
You just
Okay, you already.
smile.
Yeah.
How long was Blythe a kindred?
3.5 weeks.
Very young.
Yeah.
I read that in a file.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Well, you have a good head on your shoulders, Jericho.
Thanks.
Considering you don't have anything inside your head, right? Oh, that is correct. I mean, you were living in somebody else's... Regardless of the fact, you don't have anything inside of your head, do you?
I don't think so.
And Marquis just reaches up and knocks on your head. Knock, knock. Hello? Anyone in there?
I think it's just me.
Well, it
I
doesn't
think-
sound hollow, so that's a good sign.
I mean, there is a brain. It does do stuff sometimes.
Sometimes. Okay. All right.
Yeah. Well, my bright idea was to jump out my bag and throw it over the guy's head. So
That's brilliant. You did very, very well.
True. Very.
That being said, the car is moving through the streets on a smooth glide. The kindred woman has quieted down, and you think she is listening to everything that is being said.
naturally.
But we meanwhile to the other car. Viola, do you have any role play with these three young men, Kyler?
I think she would ask Carter. So, how long have you known the girl?
Carter looks at you. You mean the one my recent ex, or?
The blonde one. Do you know? How long have you known her?
Oh, you mean McCoy's girlfriend?
Ah, shit, I keep forgetting their names. Fuck me. Need to look at my chart that I had to draw. McCoy is the big guy. Ah, fuck. Okay. Sorry. Right, McCoy is the big guy. Okay. Sorry. That question was directed at McCoy. Apologize.
Oh, gotcha. So McCoy, again, very different from the other two. Like, mental acuity is impressive. There's something about the young man that's just resistant. Maybe it's his incredibly high IQ. But the way that he's looking at you, he's calm, he's swayed. Right? He's looking at you the way the most mortals do that want you. But there's still facilities behind the eyes. And so he counters with a question. Why should I tell you?
Do you know what she is?
Yeah. Adrian, like, leans forward. I don't. What is she? Like a Libra?
Something like that. And she just pets his head, like, very, like, just kind of, how can I... In a much softer manner than someone would expect from Viola.
I've always thought she was a Libra. She's very nice. McCoy, you should tell her. Adrian, stop. Just don't talk. This woman did something.
And she probably did something to this poor lad, too.
And he pauses.
I'm sorry.
Wait. What are you talking about? How do I know what she is? What are you asking?
Viola looks at him. Do you know what she is? Isn't it strange to you that she feels cool to the touch?
What? No, she's just, sometimes her fingers are cold. What are you getting at?
You seem smart. What if I told you things are not what they seem?
Roll a wits and insight.
Alrighty then. Okay. 1, 2. Oh no! I did a hungry, just a little hungry, guys. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Oh lord, I'm gonna have to have a little snack soon. All right. Jiggle jaggle clacks. That is a whopping 3 dice. That's 3. 3 sucks.
There's a moment of dawning clarity and realization. Like he knows, but he doesn't want to know. You watch him swallow, and his eyes flick down and away. He bites his bottom lip for a second. You can hear his heart rate accelerate. I don't know what you're talking about.
I think you do. And the truth hurts. And you can either choose to ignore it, or you can choose to embrace it in a new way. But if you honestly want to forget any of this happened, I can make that happen. Like I said, I'm going to give you a choice.
McCoy's looking at you with what the fuck. Adrian is smiling, like thinking you're talking about witchcraft and zodiac signs, you know, tarot cards, like typical, like, oh, we're gonna go to the bookstore and get coffee and then read each other's oracle cards. Carter, however, kind of stretches out, and there's like this moan that escapes his chest and his throat. And Kyler's like, what the fuck are you doing back there? And Carter's like, man, I would love it if you mind fucked me. You know what else I would love? For you to sit on my face. I'm sorry I was too forward. I just... Fuck.
It's okay. I understand. Usually people under this influence tend to speak their deepest, darkest desires.
McCoy just frowns. Carter grins. And Adrian's like, my deepest, darkest... Well, I guess. And he goes to speak, and McCoy's like, shh! Stop! Don't... Shh! And Carter is sitting on the far side, so he just says, honestly, it's not what you would think. Some people think I just want to do drugs and have parties, but I want to be a dad.
I never got that impression from you, Carter.
Really?
No.
It's because you know that I like pigging. And then he looks a little weird. Like, he looks like his eyebrows crash down and his eyes flick between his open palms. Did I just say that out loud? And McCoy's like, oh my god. Dude!
It's okay. It's okay to like the things that you like, to love the things that
My
you love.
favorite thing, Carter again. Fucking Reese's peanut butter cups and eating them off your body. I need to stop talking. Why am I just... I mean... He just looks out the window. What is wrong with me? I'm like emotional and horny and lost all at the same time.
That must be nice to still be able to taste. I've forgotten what that feels like.
You said you're gonna give us a choice. And this time it's McCoy. He's still holding Adrian, like, against him and, like, covering his face to keep him quiet. And Carter's having a bit of an existential crisis in the corner. Not really sure what's happening at all. What do you mean? Give us a choice. To what? You're obviously taking us somewhere. Which is illegal, by the way. Not that I think that matters to you. Or to Scarface. Hey, says Kyler. I did a great job on the staples today, buddy.
I'm giving you a choice to, if you want to know more, to have power, have skills. But I'm not going to give, but it's not free. Nothing in this life is free. First rule of economics.
Carter's like,
But I want to give you that.
Carter's like, I like power. Adrian's like, me too. McCoy's powerful. He can lift me up. Shh! Adrian, stop talking! Stop. Just stop talking. And he, like, reaches over and, like, slaps Carter. What kind of power? What are you talking about?
Well, depending on how this works out, you could be more charming, you could be stronger, more intelligent, live longer. But it comes at a cost. And if you're willing to pay that cost...
Yeah, is this where you tell me the cost is my soul?
Viola looks him dead in the eye. Yes.
I'm sorry. What?
Gold is a funny thing.
What are you, the
And-
devil? And Adrian's like, I wore a devil costume for Halloween.
We're not devils. We're just different. Forsaken.
Like a video game?
More like that one show. You know? Dark, brooding. Like to taste a little blood. That kind of bump in the night.
Okay, roll a persuasion or manipulation.
Okay, I'm gonna do persuasion.
Sorry, roll your persuasion plus charisma or manipulation. Either one.
Alright, I am definitely gonna do persuasion. And then higher tier, everybody. Oh, let me move these dice out of the way. So many dice. Ah! Oh, wow. I rolled very well. I was not expecting that because I've been rolling like, okay. Okay, that is 1 critical. And then 1, 2, 3. That is 7. 7 sucks. My dog just scoffed at me after that. Wow, rude.
What does that power mean?
It means that perhaps the things that you want and can attain more easily than others. Such as what happened right here. And I touch Carter's nose, like, boop.
Carter or McCoy? Because you're talking to McCoy.
Oh, God. I'm talking to McCoy. Yes, Carter, I boop him in the nose.
Oh, okay. So
Uh,
okay, Carter loves it.
And then Adrian, I just one finger against the cheek very gently, as if he is precious.
He gives you a sleepy
Like-
smile.
He is good boy. So, or perhaps to be stronger, maybe lift things that you would seem unhumanly possible, or even smarter, like my good friend Kyla here.
You see behind his eyes a calculation. Drop off my brother and Adrian, and I'll go with you.
I can't do that
Why?
because I don't want you to get hurt. I don't want either of them to get hurt.
You literally just said you could make him forget. Was that a lie?
I can, but to make him forget. You could say one of our friends needs to do that. One of my friends. And I want to explain everything to all of you, because it's fair. And when they're more lucid. Or I want to give all of you an equal chance. Although, looks at Adrian. He's a little young. I am worried.
He just looks young.
Also, I don't want to endanger them.
Then let him go. Pull over right now and let him go.
That's not how this works. And I don't want you to keep secrets from the ones you care about. Mother, father? Still here? Gone?
Just dead. And
I'm
Carter,
sorry.
Carter's like, oh yeah, he fucking hates me. Sorry about that, Coy. You gotta deal with his drunk ass. McCoy doesn't meet your gaze, and Adrian gives McCoy a look that explains it all. It's pity, and worry, and fear. It's fine, doesn't matter, says McCoy. Well, I don't have any guarantees that you're not gonna hurt us anyways.
I don't want to hurt you. There's no purpose in that.
Then why did you cast your spell or whatever to get us in here?
Would you have come otherwise?
Probably not.
Exactly.
He,
I can say this. This is a lot nicer than what some of my other compatriots would do.
great.
But I want you to see with your own eyes and make your own decisions. Something I never had the luxury of having.
Adrian reaches out and touches your knee and gives it a squeeze. McCoy doesn't pull his hand back, even though he moves to. Instead,
Viola looks really surprised at this sign of affection, despite everything. Like, even though he's under the influence, he has no reason to do that.
Adrian just says, "It sucks when your choices are taken. I get it." Gives you a little pat. And there's something that passes between McCoy's expression and the sad expression on Adrian's face. I need you to roll a wits and insight.
That I can do. Meow, 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 meow. Sorry. Okay. Ooh. Oh, goddamn. Almost got another quick. All right, that's 6. Oh, wait, no, 7. That's 7 again. Yeah.
Something traumatic. An event that either both of them know of, were a part of, something. It's written all over the way they shift, their body language, even the simple sign of understanding and affection.
Viola finds herself very much relating to that. And it takes her by surprise. And you can tell that idea of relating and letting more people in that could disappear, she kind of like moves her knee back a little bit, just, and tries to focus on the whole point of going to the pizzeria and getting not one, but all 3 of them into the car. Yes. Choices are important. And that's why I'm giving you one. I'm giving all 3 of you. Because it's the right thing to do. I know she would have been... Yeah. Just kind of laughs and looks out the window.
Adrian pulls his hand back, folding them neatly in his lap. And after you look out the window, McCoy does as well. All 3 of them sort of descend into a thoughtful quiet. Until Kyler changes the music, because it's uncomfortable.
Really? Britney Spears again?
Yeah, baby, one more time. Ooh, I think I've been with your heart. Yeah, so sexy, yeah.
Last time at karaoke night, I swear to God, I was going to a Britney Spears parody
What do you mean you didn't
concert.
like my Don't Stop Believing out of your fear? You don't like that? I'm hella good at
At
it.
least change it up. At least change it up. Like NSYNC. What was that other boy band? The other one that was popular during
Yeah,
that
the
time.
Street Boys.
Yeah, the Street Boys, right? That one.
Anyways, it's just getting a little too serious back there. I just thought maybe we should all calm down and chill out. Hey, do you boys like Red Bulls? I can't drink them anymore, but I still have a subscription and they're just consistently delivered. So, do you guys want one? Adrian's like, oh, I like Red Bulls. Yeah, here you go, Blondie. Anyone ever told you look like that Lego-less guy? You know, from Lord of the Rings? Because damn, you could be his twin. Adrian flushes a little.
Who's Legolas?
Oh no, Viola, no! No! You failed me! Your reckless
What are you
hate.
talking
And you
about?
have failed me. And now the ring will fall. And all of Central Earth will fall to the shadow.
What are you talking about?
Nothing, we just answered the call. God, we're gonna have to watch the D&D live play.
What's D&D?
Yeah, I'll show you, don't worry about it. Alright.
All right.
Hey,
Sorry, I'm
Xirus isn't answering
very-
my phone calls. I've called him 37 times. Think I should make it 38?
No, I think you should leave him and Kadal alone because they're probably doing something and in the middle of a meeting. But you probably see him at the compound and then you can give him a full breakdown, pure Kyla style.
I already did. You know what?
Fantastic.
I'm gonna make it an even 40, just like Chad said. He calls.
Who's Chad?
Don't worry about it.
Chad?
Ring, 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 ring. Even 40 phone calls missed. Any more
Just
roleplay?
imagine that Xirus is vibrating a little bit because his phone is in a little form.
Any more roleplay from either car?
I mean, there's always roleplay, isn't there?
No, I don't think so.
You tell me.
I mean, like, we've got the blonde girl in the car. I'd be curious to talk to her, but that's up to everyone else.
She is
Okay.
gagged.
You
skip ahead.
can absolutely talk to her.
She's what, sorry?
She's gagged
gagged.
with a black
Gagged.
bag over her head, and she's like cuffed.
Yeah.
Oh, see, the thing is it... Oh,
So you could
why
talk
didn't you
at
tell me
her,
that?
but there would be no like
No response.
right.
Oh no. You just had to tell me she was gagged, didn't you?
All right, we're gonna save it until you get to the compound.
Sounds good.
But we are. God, I need some like music for. You know what? Hold on. We're gonna. Okay, hold on. Don't listen to the sad. Shh. Nobody listen. Hold on. Okay. You're gonna make it back to the compound. However, we are going to meanwhile to Xirus. Where do you go?
I believe we will be at a hotel I can trust.
So you'll head there and you'll make a call.
I think I would text her the details.
Oh. All right, go ahead and check your chat. I'm asking you a question.
There it is.
Okay. What do? You rent the room, you get the keys, you head up to the suite. What do you do while you wait?
I think he will. He's not much to do anything. He'd be sitting on the chair, maybe with a glass of blood, a wine glass, as he just kind of waits. Front desk has a key for her, and he just waits. He has a lot on his mind, so I think most of the time he's thinking about things, about Lazarus, about this newfound powers and what just went down, and what Kadal promises to teach. And it's just all becoming a lot for him. It's a little too much for him right now.
You don't know how long you are lost in the thoughts and the processing, but eventually they are interrupted by the electronic sound of the key sliding into the lock, the mechanism opening up, the heavy door being turned. She steps in wearing a silk dress back bare. There's a glimmer of light that catches on the bangles on her upper arms and her wrists as the hall light is on, but the light in your room is diffused, almost dark. But it casts everything into eternal seeming shadow. You hear her exhale. You hear her cast, or you hear her rouse the blood, and it makes her heart do-do.
Was she on time?
Exactly. Just on the dot. In her hand is something folded in on itself, and she closes the door, so you get a flash of her back and her long legs that end in strappy heels, have the same kind of metallic gold as her bangles, and she locks the door.
It's on time.
I didn't want to disappoint you, but maybe I should have. And she hasn't turned to face you. She's still speaking over her shoulder.
No. It's good that you didn't. Would you care for a drink?
She slowly turns, giving you a visual feast. I would love one. She
He
prowls.
stands up.
Go ahead.
He stands up and takes a sip of his as he walks over to the little mini bar and grabs a glass. So tell me, what is your poison?
Oh God, I'm turning red. Oh. You say, "What is your poison?" And you hear her bite her lip and like hiss, because hyper attuned. It feels like everything in the world. You're a little on edge. Like there's more happening there. And she says, "Me on my knees, swallowing you. But I'll take some wine if you have it."
Very well. He pours her a glass, picks it up, walks over to her. His eyes are locked on hers, unmoving, it's almost as if he's hard to read for her.
Right.
Oh, he's hard, all right.
You
Damn it.
You see that her pupils dilate in the dark, and her mouth opens a little bit, and she breathes in, her chest straining against the tight, strappy dress. She likes the danger. She likes that you're a mystery.
Wine.
She
He lifts the glass to her.
She doesn't take it, but she does open her mouth.
He gives a smirk, and he helps tilt it into her lips.
Okay, you watch her swallow. The whole time, her eyes on yours.
His on hers. and doesn't look away.
And when she's finished, there's just a flash of tongue across her mouth. And she does that lip biting thing again. And you sense the creature in her. Because when you first met her, you're like, oh, this is a kindred. Oh, maybe not. Now you're wondering, is she a kid? Maybe not. But there's just this cat-like feeling. She's left her neck bare. And there's a small pulse. After all, you did hear her use the vitae. And it's fluttering at her throat.
With his eyes still locked on hers, he puts the glass down at the table next to them. He palms her jaw and looks at her. I've lost someone today. I have a lot to deal with. Too much, perhaps. Tonight, I simply wish to vent. Do you understand me?
She nods. And her hand comes up to touch your wrist. And her thumb pushes your palm against her jaw a little harder. She makes you squeeze a little tighter. Yes, sir.
As she does that, though, his hand quickly moves to her neck and grips tightly.
Oh. Okay. There is a scent in the air, and I'm not going to describe it. Whew. But, game on.
And he says, I am normally very composed. So, I must apologize because tonight I will not be composed. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
He bares his fangs as his hands grip tighter. As if he's like slowly starting to release his self-control that he normally carries with him everywhere he goes. And she can feel her being lifted slightly to her tippy toes as he grips tightly.
The pupils blown up like black moons, slight smile on her face, elevated heart rate, her breathing mouth is open, and her palms are smoothing down her middle over her curves. She's enjoying this.
He will lean in and whisper, and if you should procure any injuries tonight, I will take care of you. That is a promise.
That just elicits a small feminine sound. However, Xirus, as you start to ease your control, I need you to roll a resist frenzy. As when those gates are open, there is a surge, a flood, and a as the beast awakens, hungry for the blood. For the blood is life, and life is immortal.
Two successes.
Okay, with a 2, you do not keep it as in check as you would like. There will undoubtedly be injuries.
I'd imagine there are potential furniture breaking, even just from his grip alone. It's more of it's like a mix of his, like, his tension, but also his just every emotion. His sorrow, his anger, pretty much everything he holds bottled up.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. We know roughly where many hours of time are going to be spent. As everything comes pouring out of you. Raw, breaking, every emotional cut and jab. The 2 vehicles make it to the compound, the first being slightly earlier. Viola and Kyler set the 3 boys in the same room or different rooms?
I think the same room.
'Kay.
Viola would sit him in the same room
Then it
so that they're
is
always together.
it's got a similar vibe to an interrogation room. Just sort of bland, nondescript. Kyler makes sure the door is locked, has the keys. And a short while later, the second vehicle arrives through a hidden entrance. Another nondescript. I want to say the doorway is like in the woods, and there's like a tunnel underground that you walk through.
As the Batmobile entrance.
Right. With Marquis, Rook, the blonde, little kindred, Jericho, Bishop probably would wait out in the parking garage.
Viola, seeing the blonde one, would probably go to Kyler and say, make sure that you put her in the secure room.
Oh yeah, she's not going in the room with the boys. Sorry about that. Over here, Rook.
Also, make sure she knows that there's no guarantee she's gonna get here out of here alive.
What? We killing people?
What, you
Not
don't kill
everyone.
people?
What? No, do I look like I staple myself so I'm less intimidating? Do I look like I kill people?
No, but you do look attractive.
Okay, you need to stop right now. You need to put that.
I just like push Kyler forward, like
Hey,
No
room.
loose ends.
Hey, whoa,
There we go.
whoa.
We're gonna take
Hey,
the
walk
nice
forward,
approach
please.
first, right? Like try and get it out of her nicely before.
Oh,
And then
these,
what do we do?
these,
And then
he
what
just
do we do
raises the
afterwards?
bloody little knife thing. This was the nice approach.
What? Why
And
are
all
you?
you hear is Marquis just like, listen, just quiet for a minute. See, the thing is, we have a little situation on our hands. On the way here, this little young thing was listening to our whole entire conversation, and Rook, as you can see, has a little bit of an anger management issue, and apparently she bit him. And so I think it's only fair if he exacts his revenge, just a little, Rook, just a little to take the edge off, and then we see where we go from there. I do believe we can extract a little information from her before we end things. Rook, and he gives you a pointed look.
Yeah. I get it. I get the gist. I'm not that stupid.
So take a breath. Just for a minute, and I am sure you'll be able to get what you want.
Semantics. As he's waving his little knife dagger around, like, I hate words.
Away.
No.
He
No.
looks at you, and he just says it again. Put it away.
What are you, my mother?
He wants to convince him to put it away. Put it
Hold
away,
on now.
Rook.
Kyler,
Oh, boy. I don't get paid enough for this.
You don't get paid at all.
Exactly.
Then shut up and put
No.
it away.
He slid it back into his sleeve. The little holder you asked for it.
Good boy.
at this
Yeah,
point,
yeah,
Kyler
yeah.
Kyler has put her in a secure room.
Can I count on you too to take care of it and handle this kindred and get information? Or do you need a babysitter?
You can go babysit yourself somewhere else with that.
Oh.
Hold on now. We work as a team. You won't do that. That's what we agreed on.
And here I thought all of us could get along.
I think she was referring to, I gesture to myself and Kyler. I think she was referring to us needing babysat, which, by the way, we don't.
I like
No,
I like babysitters. Is she hot?
Who says it's a she? I could babysit you.
Okay, I definitely need an adult.
Can we
Viola.
please stay on task now?
Yeah, I am on task. What do you mean? I just did what you told me to, and this guy, I don't want to be alone
And
with him.
Kyla, I appreciate it very much. Jericho, would you like to be with Kyla to hold his hand?
We're all gonna do it
and
together.
hold it with this
Wha-
kindred.
Why don't we
Yeah, right.
just, I mean, we've got them in separate rooms. Why don't we all, as a group, in case there's any questions that, I don't know, that I can't think of that you would ask, maybe we should just stay together as the coterie, ask questions of her, and then we can deal with the boys. No one's going nowhere, right?
Then I want to bring one of the boys with me.
Why?
It's not a good idea.
I think he needs to hear it.
Marquis is standing with his arms crossed, and he's just smirking. And he's gonna light up a cigarette.
You mean Cupcake? We're gonna bring one of the boys in with Cupcake, and we're gonna.
No, he's going to be listening on the two-way mirror.
Oh shit.
So your plan is to break the masquerade. Tell him all your dirty little secrets. That's what you want to do.
He was already breaking the masquerade with her.
You didn't know
But he
that.
didn't know about it. You're expecting to just blow this whole thing open, aren't you? What a beautiful little devil you are. I like it. Great idea. I say let's bring the boy with us. See what
Fuck.
happens.
Viola just walks away, doesn't pay attention to them, and brings out McCoy and goes into the room. McCoy, could I have a word with you?
He looks at you suspiciously.
I think you're going to want to hear this.
Carter raises his hand. I volunteer as tribute. McCoy slaps his hand down. You're gonna watch Adrian.
You, Carter and Adrian, both of you sober up a little more and then we can talk.
Adrian's like, I haven't had anything to drink.
And Viola gestures for McCoy to follow.
He steps out in the hallway and sees the coterie.
She closes and locks the door behind her and watches him. Come on. And brings him to the room with the two-way mirror.
Okay.
Interrogation room. And sits with him and waits.
What is this? Who is that?
You'll see.
He's standing. He doesn't sit. What does the rest of the coterie do?
I guess that's our cue to go. I mean,
I'll ask Bishop quietly
He's in the garage.
to sit with Viola.
So you text him to have him come in?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I just say, you know,
As an interference measure, just in case something happens, we'll
Okay.
talk to her.
this is Rook and I's specialty. Say, mind trusting us just to see how things can get going smoothly? I'll play good cop. Rook can play bad cop. And when
I was going with murder cop, but
How
bad cop
about
works
what
too.
did I say?
Look, I'm a little
Information
angry.
first, then revenge.
Oh, I know. All I hear in my head is revenge, murder.
Then you better shut
I'll
the
play-
voice in your head.
Yellow game. We get the information.
Viola texts Kyler and says, get her to talk about why she was with the boy.
Kyler looks at Jericho, looks at Marquis, looks at Rook. 1 second, gentlemen. Kyler. I mean, that's me. I'm Kyler. Jericho.
sorry, my internet is struggling, so I'm missing so much of the conversation, actually.
What parts are you missing?
So many, actually.
Okay.
Okay, low down. Marquis wants Rook and him to take a stab, not a real stab, but a stab at interrogating the girl.
Right, I got that
Right?
much.
Okay, so then you have Viola, who's sitting with McCoy in the other room, texts Kyler and says, ask her what she's doing with the boy. Kyler says, Jericho, come, I gotta talk to you about this for a second, and tries to pull you over.
Okay. Sorry.
That help? No,
Yeah.
no, you're good. I got you.
Yeah, what's...
Did we do it? Trust
What,
him?
let the other two
Yeah.
go in? I mean, that was part of the... I mean, that's what Viola wanted to do earlier. She's like, we'll have them do this, so that it'll be kind of like their test to see whether or not they can really join us. I mean, I feel like we could risk... I don't know, the one that keeps changing his name seems real charming. He might be able to get the info out before Mr. Rook gets real mad. I mean, he's already real mad, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Okay. What would
And then
Xirus do?
Probably wouldn't have brought all four of them back to begin with. Probably wouldn't have the boyfriend in the other room. I'm real uncomfortable about that. But I don't know. I feel like I can't. Like Viola's kind of like second boss when Xirus isn't here. And I don't really feel like I can be like,
What?
nah, I don't think
She
that's a
not
good
said-
idea.
I'm the second boss.
You're the I don't know. I just feel very low on the ladder here, so I don't know. I don't really feel like I'm real uncomfortable about it though. Like, is she planning to like do something to him? Because otherwise, him learning all this stuff is bad, right? That's bad.
Yeah.
That's one of the first things that we learn is that it's bad for normal people to know.
Well, I mean, maybe she's gonna, turn him into a kindred. Should we tell Xirus? I'm just gonna text him.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna tell him my suspicion. Xirus, help.
Meanwhile, Xirus is a little busy right now. I'm sorry. Xirus can't come to the phone right now. He's too busy being sexy.
You've reached the phone of Xirus. Please leave a message after the beep.
Paging Dr. Fucker.
Okay, look.
Dr. Fucker, please come to the office. Thank you.
Jericho, for the record, no one's the boss but Xirus.
Right.
The rest of us,
okay.
we're on equal footing, okay? At least that's how I look at it,
Okay.
right?
I guess
He makes a face.
I'm
He
just-
looks.
I've just been like physically in this less than all of y'all, so I just feel a little
Yeah, well,
less.
quit that shit, okay?
Okay.
Quit it.
I'll try.
And then he kind of shifts from foot to foot. I'm gonna tell you something I've been thinking for a little while, okay? And he pulls you further away from Marquis and Rook.
Okay.
Remember... Alright, so... I had a thing, right? I liked to know. I still like to know. And when all the shit happened, I was looking... Well, I was doing... You remember Vice Brown?
What were you doing?
Well, I was looking. You remember Vice Brown, right?
Uh-huh.
I was doing research on his contacts and his holdings, his shares, shit like that. Okay?
Right. Uh-huh.
Turns out he has a bit of a digital encrypted journal. A little bit.
Oh. Okay.
Look, the point is, he wrote in it about Viola. He called her a Judas. And I'm not saying she's gonna betray us. I'm just saying Vice hinted that the fact there might be kindred fuck involved, and I had the conversation with Lucas, just the two of us, about it, and he said that, well, he just said that blood binding is a thing, and the kindred that's bloodbound has to listen to you, okay? And I think she's got that with Kadal or Xirus, or... All I'm saying is, we're equal parts. And we all got monsters in us now. And she's the oldest of us. Besides Xirus. And fucking Kadal. And Kadal is, who the fuck knows nuts, lost to this thing that lives in the back of our skull. I don't know about you, Jericho, because fucking bless your heart, you got this, like, not all the way monster in you, but I do. And I know what it says to me. On the fucking daily, it wants me to take control. It wants me to have power. It wants me to fuck shit up. We gotta trust each other, but we also have to be on guard. That's what I'm saying. And the fact that Viola, to me, trusts Rook but hates Marquis when they're exactly the same fucking person is a red flag, dude. Scares me. Because we have to have each other's fucking backs, and I need to talk to Xirus about it. Because if Elizabeth can make Lazarus Kane her whelping lapdog, Lazarus Kane, what do you think she's done in a fucking Viola's dome chrome? You think Viola doesn't have submerged what the fuck? We could have a fucking live grenade just waiting to go off in our ranks. these two could be with fucking Elizabeth. We don't know. I guess I'm being
Right.
paranoid. That's a part of what happens to me, you see? This paranoia. I used to not care. I used to just want to fucking take Viola out on a date. And now I'm all... Maybe I'm just being paranoid. Jericho, you're the least like us. Okay? You're not bottom of the food chain, you're a moral compass. Okay?
You cut out after bottom of the food chain.
You're a moral
sorry.
compass.
Oh,
Okay? That's what I'm trying to say. So you're not below anybody.
okay.
If me and Viola seem like we're getting fucking out of hand, then you need to put us back in our place.
Oh, all right. I can do that.
Because you're not trapped in your own fucking flesh with a monster. Okay?
Okay.
Okay?
Sorry I missed anything after okay.
You just said okay. That's it.
Okay. Whew, it got real quiet, so I wasn't sure.
All right. And he squeezes your shoulders. I need you to roll wits and an insight, Jericho.
Okay. Wits and insight. Oh, that is not a huge pool for me, but that's okay. We'll just do our one. You know what? I'm gonna use a willpower and
Okay.
re-roll to try and get a little higher. Okay. That actually nice. That did the trick. I actually got a 4 because it became a critical after I re-rolled.
As he's expressing himself, you can see the beast's influence. This is how it works. And then you have a feeling of Kyler's life laid out before you that eventually he will be so paranoid of everyone around him that he will be alone. Alone or bloodbound to someone more cunning and conniving. They will use his paranoia against him. You see it laid bare. This is what it means to be a kindred. To be a denizen of the world of darkness. You do not win a hero. You live long enough to become a villain. Period. Hard stop. The end. The frenzy, the compulsion, he manages to exhale an unneeded breath, relaxing. The whole night seems to have triggered something in him. Heightened something in him.
While his hands are still on Jericho's shoulders, he just reach up and give one of them like a pat and a small squeeze and be like, "It's okay. I've got your back.
Yeah.
We're friends, right?"
Yeah, we're good. I'm good. We're good. Fuck.
Yeah.
No.
All right.
No, I'm not good. I'm fucking panicking. I'm panicking and I feel like
I don't know if it works the same, but maybe I don't know. Take some deep, unneeded breaths. You don't really breathe anymore. God, how does that work?
he crouches down suddenly and puts his head between his knees. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Okay.
Yeah. I gotta relax. Xirus isn't answering his phone. What if he's in danger?
I'm sure he's just doing boss things. He
Yeah.
would have to do.
I'm gonna message
stuff with
Kadal, right? Gotta message
Okay.
Kadal, right? Because if something could happen to Lucas, then something could happen to Xirus, and if something happens to Xirus, then this whole fucking thing falls apart, and then maybe Viola decides to fucking go crack ship, and she kills us all, and then I die again. Okay, you're a good man, Jericho. You got this. I gotta go. And he turns away.
All right.
I gotta go. And he starts picking at his staples until he tears them, and his flesh folds down. Kyler staggers to his room. And you hear the locks go into place. And then, like so many times you've heard before, Jericho, he begins to scream. What do?
He watches him walk away, and he listens to all the locks, then he listens for a moment to the screams, and he just closes his eyes. Fuck.
Much like his flesh, Kyler is shattered. Different than he was in humanity a year ago. Over a year ago. Marquis and Rook, your head swings around as you hear the screams. Viola, to you, they sound muffled. But this is not an uncommon thing with Kyler, losing to his beast.
After a moment... Oh, sorry, I was just gonna say I go back to...
No. By all means, continue.
Yeah, just after a minute. Jericho will go back. Kyler says to start without him.
Okay. Shall we do this? He just looks at Marquis.
Well, that depends, doesn't it? Is there anything we need to know? He looks at Viola. What do you want to know?
Are they in the room? Because she's in a different place right now.
He looks like, well, he's not in the same room as the blonde girl, right?
No,
I
we're
would hope
outside the
not.
door.
Yeah, we're outside. So is
Outside
the
the
door
door.
closed?
Yes.
Do you know? Could you?
She's in the opposite room, like with the two-way mirror, so she's not out in the hallway with us. Yeah.
If that's the case, he's gonna say it and hope that she's listening. Because they've got vampire hearing, right? That's a thing? Kindred hearing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tell me, what do you want to know?
but Kyler did show Jericho the text message from Viola.
Oh, sorry, I didn't catch that in my internet hiccups. I'll just show Marquis my phone. I think these are the questions ask about, like what the blonde was doing with the boy. And these other questions that I don't know because I didn't hear it because my internet is
It was the
being
only
funky.
question. You're good. That's the only question.
Okay, good.
He says, can I see that for a minute?
Yeah.
And he's just going to text that number. What do you need to know?
Viola responds like, "What was she doing at the boy, and what is her connection? Why does she need him? And why was she skulking around?" But the rest of the information, you should understand what we need.
He sends a thumbs up emoji and a winky face. Got it.
Lol.
Viola's just like looking at it like, winky face, thumbs up. Is he like making a joke or something? This is funny to him. She's like so like, what is happening? Young people.
Young people, meanwhile, Marquis so old.
She Viola's just not like in tune with any like of this stuff.
He's taking notes from his husband right now on how to text. You know.
Funny. It's like,
He says, so? Good cop, bad cop routine, Rook, or shall I go in first and give you a little nod when things don't go as planned, or when things
No, I'll
do?
just stand there menacingly smoking a cigarette. It's
You
fine.
think she'd be afraid of you?
No.
No.
She
I
fought
don't
back.
think
That's what I like.
I don't think fear is the way into her heart.
This knife is, though.
I see.
Or this steak. He just opens his jacket to one that's strapped. mechanical thing he stabbed. You know,
Mm.
who's that?
Marquis adjusts his collar. He takes his lit cigarette and he throws it on the ground, and then he stomps on it. And he says, "Didn't even get to finish my cigarette. What a shame."
You should have just kept smoking while we walked in there.
No. Do
Oh,
you
I
what do you
forget.
want?
I forget. You're the good cop. My fault.
Yes, I have to look the part. He takes off his sunglasses.
Yes.
He takes off his sunglasses, and you look in his eyes, and they are the brightest of this blue-green color. And they're almost scary.
Can you put your sunglasses back on? You're scaring me, man. It's weird seeing you without them on.
I guess it has been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah.
People tend to like me a little bit more when I'm not wearing dark glasses that, make me look
I forget the good cop. Do
intimidating.
you want me to
Good
wear
cop,
them?
Right.
You want me to wear them?
I mean, will they fit on your giant head?
I don't know. We'll make. You know.
Sure, here.
My last pair of sunglasses got broken.
Well, feel free, here. And he passes you his round, very much.
He tries to put them
Corinthian
on
glasses.
and just trying to make them work. That's good enough.
Hmm.
Okay.
You look a bit
Stupid?
perfect for bad cop.
Sick.
Trying to work out. Yes, and he goes to open the door, and he says, "You first." And he opens.
Okay, he just walks in there, cigarette lit in his mouth, just not carrying. Posts up against the walls. Oh yeah, she still. Did we take the bag off her head?
Kyler did not.
Ah, got it. Okay, well,
Can I bring in a glass of something, like a glass of water, or just the good cop routine? Bring in a glass of water. Or
yeah, you can
bag
do
of
the
blood.
a bag of blood kind of thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
can we do
you can
that?
ask. You can ask Jericho.
Yeah, I
Sure.
can go get a glass
Thank you.
of
Thank you.
blood.
Please, and just knock on the door and just be like, "Sir, I've brought your refreshments." I'd love to hear that from you.
All right.
Thank you. Yes. And he opens and he walks into the room, and he's gonna sit down and
A bagger.
unbag her head.
Okay. She is gagged. She hisses and winces into the light.
Ooh, you gagged her. Rook.
Not the first time I've abducted someone.
He
Won't
takes
be
the
the last.
gag out of her mouth as gently as he can. "I'm so sorry for the way that my partner has acted."
The moment they remove the bag, Viola, McCoy punches the glass and is like, "What the fuck?" And he turns on you, eyes fiery. And he looks back into the room and he jabs a finger through the air. "What are they doing? What are you doing?
Just listen.
Why the fuck is she in there?" And you can feel the hold on the panacea start to slip.
If you want to know, then you will listen. And you know there's a part of you that wants to find out what this is all about.
Roll manipulation and persuasion.
Okay. Beep. Manipulation. Not my strongest, but that's fine. And this one. A memento dice. That is a. Remove all the blank dice out of the way. A 4. 4 sucks.
Okay, he's pissed, but his gaze returns to the scene before him. Continue, Marquis.
"I'm so sorry for the way that my compatriot acted towards you. Say, can I get you a beverage? Have any particular tastes?"
She just glares. And
That's
growls
fine.
behind the gag.
He snaps his fingers as if he's like calling for a waiter. Don't worry, I'll bring you something. I promise you'll like it. We have a few questions, and I'd really prefer if you answer them rather than, I'd rather not leave things to my friend here. As you can tell, he has a little bit of a violent streak. I'm sure you've already realized that.
He just has this wide smile, holding the cigarette, just like cheeky grin, just like, and just waves at her.
Okay. What else do you do?
How about we start with your name?
Do you ungag her?
Oh, yeah, we did.
Oh, you did.
Yeah,
You did pull it out.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you?
I'm nobody.
Then what do
But
you want?
I just asked you your name. I promise.
What do you really want?
I would like to ask you a few questions. If you'd be so kind.
I'm not giving you my name. Nobody.
All right, then care to answer a few other questions for me, Miss La Sombra?
Her eyes kind of twitch a little.
You don't think I know what you are? What we all are?
What is this?
I know.
Some job your sire put you up to?
Oh, no, darling. I quite enjoy asking questions and getting answers. Like, what is a fire and why is it... What's that word again, Rook? Burn?
Oh, I was going melting.
Okay, Little Mermaid.
Oh, so you do have a sense of humor.
She rolls her eyes.
Excellent. Every La Sombra has ambitions that reach beyond the shadows. So, what are yours? Perhaps I can help you, assist you in realizing them.
Okay, she's gonna roll a wits and insight. That is 2 successes. Go ahead and roll a persuasion. Oh no, a manipulation.
Mm-hmm.
And.
I also have the unswayable mind and other. I have my looks. I've got my own persuasion skills, charisma.
Yeah, you're gonna roll manipulation and persuasion or performance.
Ah, okay. That is a crit and 3 successes. So 4, 5, 6, 7 successes.
Okay. She isn't dumb,
You never thought she was.
but she is very concerned for her own skin in this moment. Xirus, I need you to roll a dexterity and drive, by the way.
Driving the form that is Wolf.
It's just for narrative's sake.
No, I think that's awesome.
There
Just like
are-
a furry car.
There are
The cat bus.
dog catchers in the city, after all.
One success.
One suck. Okay, cool. Okay, I'll hold on to that
Yeah,
for just a
he's
second.
not a driver.
I'll hold that for a second. Back inside the interrogation room. She licks her teeth. And what kind of power can a nobody offer me? Huh? Who do you work for?
No, dear. See, I'm here to ask you questions.
So your ivory tower.
He rolls up his sleeve. And rolls up the other sleeve. Puts his hands, crosses them in front of him. Your answers will stay between us. You see, I'm only here to clear the air. Cooperate. Answer my simple questions. And I assure you, your fears won't become a reality. I'd rather this not end in your death. I'd really prefer that we work together. I'm sure that you could offer us so very much. Your skills are quite intriguing.
So you're looking to hire me?
Is that what people do? Hire you?
You see that she's a little ashamed that she slipped up. So what's your job?
Tell me what you think it is. I'm here, in front of you. Your face and your actions suggest that there was a little hesitation. Perhaps you're in a precarious position.
Okay, I need Rook to roll an intimidation and a charisma. I'll also allow you to roll strength since you're just looming back there. Either one.
That is not the button I wanted to click. Got it, boss. Three successes.
Okay, so her eyes flick to Rook and then back to you.
I smile, but not a creepy, weird smile. A super nice, gentle smile that Rook has probably never seen.
She shrugs. Okay, so you want me to steal something? You could have just fucking said that instead of assaulting me in the middle of the goddamn street.
I apologize.
He just shrugs. It's just like, you ran.
You bit him and he bit you back. I say that's
Yeah, it tasted real
fair.
gross.
Shut up! I was trying to get away.
Help me help you. Help me understand your motives. Perhaps I can ensure your safety. But I should let you know something. The more time you take, the less time we have to go and save your friend.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
He just looks at her. Tell me your name.
What do you mean? My friend.
Tell me your name.
What friend of mine do they have?
Tick-tock. Tick-tock.
Rook just like points at his watch and just taps it, cigarette in his mouth.
Okay. Roll a manipulation and a subterfuge with a dice.
Who, me?
Yes, with a situational bonus.
Sure, how much in this situational bonus?
Just one.
Okay, sure. Oh, that's disgusting. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and another crit, which is nasty as fuck because there's a lot of dice here, guys. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 successes. Tick, tock, tick, tock. And his smile slowly starts to creep into something a little more less reserved.
Can I show up with the drink now?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, true.
Of course.
Knocks on the door.
Perfect.
Come in. And he's still eyes still directly at her.
At the same moment that Jericho comes in, Viola, roll a wits and awareness.
Okay. Do-do-do-do. That is some dice numbers. All right.
Open the door and be like, I brought your refreshments, sir.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Jim. I appreciate it.
Jim.
And he just waves you over. He's like, he's got the Korean wave. It's not like, so if you were to say like, come here, and you have your hand pointing up, that's like what you would do for a dog. He doesn't do that. He does it gently, where it's like pulling you in, like his hand is just like, come now, darling, come.
I'll bring it in.
I
Here you
didn't
go.
know your tastes, but I figured I could offer you a refreshment.
That is 6 successes. 6 sucks. Not roll too well, but oh well.
6 is great.
Sorry, I got 1 crit. That saved my butt. Out of 9 dice. And then 2 regular, so. Six sucks.
Okay. With your at the same moment that Jericho comes in and that conversation happens across the compound, one of the bat entrances opens up and a big ass wolf steps in wearing Xirus's coat, and then it shakes and Xirus stands. Now you see the alert on your phone. And when you check it, there's just like a really blurry screenshot that someone's entered the compound.
Okay. I wouldn't know. All right. I'll tell Bishop, look after the boy. Because Viola's concern is to make sure that everyone is protected, so she would go check it out herself if she has to.
Okay, Bishop is just gonna stand in front of the door like a looming shadow, and McCoy's like, "Where are you going?"
To make sure that we're all safe. And leaves to, and just he's probably gonna use a bit of celerity. Yeah, rapid reflexes, yeah. Would use her celerity and pretty much check on who has disturbed our slumber.
So you're gonna go check on the wolf that was in a jacket?
Well, because my wits and awareness would not assume that's Xirus, right?
Correct.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely then.
Okay. Alright. Which scene do you guys as a coterie want to settle first?
What? I don't.
Either one?
Either one.
Okay, then we'll follow Viola. Xirus, roll a composure and a resolve for me.
Composure and resolve. Four successes.
Okay. You shift. Easy enough. The dire wolf falling away, the man returning, just as the door beyond opens up and Viola's face appears.
Viola will use heightened senses and sniff the air.
And Xirus. But there's also a wild scent. And something else. Something you're all too familiar with.
Viola smirks. I'm glad you're relieving yourself of all that stress. I was worried about you.
Well, I've received far too much texts and calls. Is everything all right?
We'll see. We have this La Sombra girl that we're interrogating, and unfortunately, instead of one, we got three for the price of one. But they could prove very useful as ghouls. If they decide to agree, that is. And if not, this will all be just a bad dream. And they'll go on their merry way. Jericho has told us that they can make it seem as such, but hopefully it'd be nice to gain some allies in the daylight. Come. I'll lead you to the interrogation room. And she
Have
starts
you,
walking. Mhm. Oh, yeah.
Have you done a background check on these two?
Oh, yes. We found these boys. This is exactly what we could use for our organization.
One of them is Coy, who works for Elizabeth and does a lot of her coding. A lot of her cybersecurity without even fucking realizing it.
Viola says exactly that in that voice. No, she'll be like,
I don't know.
all of a sudden, her voice sounds happy.
Very well.
But
Could be useful.
it could be, but I'm not going to force him into it, Xirus. It's not fair. But we
I
will
understand.
see if they can agree. McCoy's with us now. He was he was dating a kindred, and I guess he should get a little taste of what she really is.
Did Elizabeth put her in his life?
I think that Elizabeth is using the girl to manipulate the boy. And I want him to see for himself.
Make sure you're thorough. And if they do not decide to join us, make sure I release get information before we let them go.
Viola nods. Agreed. And starts walking off towards the interrogation room.
As you start walking away, your phone rings. There's a little message. Beep, beep.
She checks her messages.
You open it up.
Odd. Mm-hmm.
It is a selfie of a very naked Kadal on your bed.
Viola's
okay?
like...
You have an expression.
The next message says, "Did the picture send? I'm trying new things."
Are you okay?
Viola smiles wickedly, and you can tell for the first time, there is a genuine, like, smile of happiness, which, since season 2 started, we have not seen Viola actually be happy. Always concerned. She's like, we need to wrap this up quickly. I have some dessert that I would really like to get to. And she texts back, I'm very hungry. I hope you can satiate me. And you look ravishing. And, oh boy, yeah, Viola's like, all right, we need to hurry up. She just bolts to interrogation room because she obviously knows that duty comes before pleasure.
Right? Xirus, do you follow after Viola, or do you go clean up elsewhere, or go to your office? What do you do? What do you do?
I think I think for now he would go to his office. I think he trusts them to carry out this task, and he has things he needs to think about and prepare for.
Okay. When you get to your office, there is a handwritten, and I mean like old ink and quill pen written, so you know it's from your grandfather, report for you to take a look at. The first page, alchemical blood sorcery things, and then the next page is just Tim saying an old kindred by the name of Oberon would like to meet with you once again. A lot of things like that. You have 3 different kindred that want to meet with you. You have a chantry of other Tremere that are interested in coming to your neutral territory and like begging for your Elysium, essentially. Thus is heavy the weight of the crown, Xirus, whether you want it or not.
I think that's something he'll give thought to.
Okay.
He's not not going to decide just now.
Not gonna pass on. Like, yes, you can come move here. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, well, just so you know, that's what Xirus is doing. I'm gonna send you a quick private message, and then I'm gonna slide back into the interrogation. Okay, meanwhile, the drink is brought in. And she is looking at
kind of
you,
you, Jim.
a little bit panicked, Marquis. Her eyes bouncing from you to Rook to
Your
Jim.
answers, dear, will stay between us. I'm only here to clear the air. Seriously. I can assure you that you and the boy
Where is he?
will...
Who has him?
That depends on your answers, doesn't it? What is your name?
My name is Annie. Annie Black. You see her lip.
Can I tell if she's lying?
You see her lip quiver, her eyes water with blood.
You truly care for him, don't you?
Is he hurt?
No,
Are you
maybe.
lying?
That depends on you.
What do you want? You want me to
Why
steal
him?
something? Fine.
No. But good to know that you have talents. Who is he to you?
She tries to lie. You see the minute she does.
A little smirk plays across my face again.
He's my
He raises an eyebrow.
source. I just feed from him.
And does he know?
Roll a wits and insight.
Three successes?
When she says no, you know she's telling the truth. There's very subtle differences in her facial features.
Do you want him to know?
He can't. It isn't safe.
And why isn't it safe?
Because you know why.
No. You see, dear, I don't know why unless you tell me.
Jim, are you just standing in there?
I think he slowly
Awkwardly.
Slides out awkwardly.
after seeing up the drink. He's like,
Okay, I
just,
gotta roll
like,
to see if she notices. Hold on. Or if she's too caught up in the spell of Marquis. Hold on. Oh! 10 successes!
Wow.
Jesus.
Damn, she noticed. I go
Holy shit,
to back
10.
out.
Okay, there's something in the awkwardness of Jericho coming in and then leaving, and then her cutting a glance to you, Marquis, and then over to Rook, and then to the door.
I use awe.
Jesus.
Your focus should be here.
She knows. She's onto you. You're lying to me.
Your actions suggest you care about what happens to a boy you claim to only be your source.
The Masquerade!
The Masquerade.
You know it's a thing.
I do.
We could all...
What? Perish?
Die?
Fall? Die? Burn into oblivion?
What do you want from me?
Who are you?
I told you my name!
No, I don't care about your name anymore, Miss Annie Black. What I care about is understanding why. What do you do? Why did you run? Who do you work for? What are you trying to steal? Tick-tock, time is not on our side, and your hesitation could be misinterpreted as complicity in more sinister actions, and my friend Rook here is getting impatient. It is truly in your best interest to clarify things now while I am still being nice.
He like awkwardly slides across the wall slowly towards her more as he morally gets agitated at the situation of her not answering questions.
She looks at Rook and then she looks at you, Marquis. Your friend might kill me, but I know that you're not going to.
You have such high faith in me. I'm flattered.
Ooh, roll a manipulation and subterfuge.
Sure.
Ooh.
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 Viola, at this point, you're coming back in.
5 successes.
And McCoy is like just... His expression is just locked in the room in front of him.
5 successes.
You wouldn't. The information that I could give you means that I'm more valuable alive than dead, but the minute I give you the information, my value then for decreases.
No, see, what intrigues me the most is how you feel about your little blood bag source back there.
She turns to look at the mirror.
Oh yes, he's watching everything you say.
McCoy? She's just watching.
The more time you take, the less time he has to ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum.
She turns back to you and hisses, fangs punching into her mouth. Don't you fucking touch him!
So you do care.
I'll rip you apart!
Love
Cute.
him.
Shut your fucking face.
No, seriously, I'm a bit of a romantic myself, you know, I do. Do you love him? Honesty is truly the best policy.
Fuck you.
Tell me if you love him. He's more than your blood bag, isn't he? And he whispers, that little word could save his life. So tell me, do you love him?
Lay a finger on him, and it'll be the last thing you do in your own life.
His eyes get very, very wide. Is that so?
I fucking promise.
He like puts his fingers up to her face. So, Annie Black. Does that go for his brother as well? And how about his boyfriend? Do you care as much for him that you would be willing to say sacrifice them as well? Or is your kindred heart too black?
What do you want?
Who do you work for?
I work for a lot of people.
Most recently, what were you hired to do?
Most recently, I was hired by a thin blood to steal a fucking dog, okay?
Oh!
Oh, interesting.
Thin blood to steal a dog. And now where's this puppy?
I don't know.
You sunk yourself really low. Take a job from a thin blood.
Fuck off. Sunglasses.
Woof woof.
She hisses.
And before that,
Some old perv paid me for feet pics, okay?
what is your specialty?
I don't know what you mean.
I think you do. And his eyes get very, very, very wide. And it's almost as if the green is like blazing inside of them. What are you good at? And he has this intimidating smile on his face, this pure curiosity.
I'm really good at stealing.
Mm.
All it takes is one taste.
Tell me, how does it only take one taste? What do you do? I'm just so
I just
intrigued.
borrow, okay? I
You borrow?
Is that what you did to me earlier?
Yes, fuckface.
Gross.
So
I thought you were gonna kill
borrow
me.
The Vitae.
That wasn't the
of
plan.
Kindred. She took your powers, Rook.
It doesn't matter. All it takes is the blood. Kindred, Garu, Changeling, it's all the fucking same.
And then you just keep it for future use, or do you pass it along to someone else?
I think you hit a nail on the head.
I don't do it often.
That doesn't answer my question. Strike one.
What are you? What does that mean? What does that mean?
And he puts up one finger.
What does that mean? What do you mean?
Do you take the powers for yourself? Or are they for somebody else?
She's... If she could breathe, she'd be panting in panic, sweating.
Is it like fear at this moment?
A little.
I had to ask.
A little.
Rook just gets a really deranged smile on his face. Smelling the fear.
The
Taking
more
it in.
time you take, the less time you have.
Fine, okay, sometimes I sell the resonance, but it doesn't last very long. Sometimes I don't end up using the borrowed power all the way, and I just end up giving it to the highest bidder, but it's not pleasant. Okay, so I don't do it very often.
And where do you find these
Really old fucks, okay?
buyers? Give me the contact.
I don't know.
So they find you.
Always.
How?
Birds, cameras, I don't know. I don't know how they find me.
Just being used too. I see.
I have a question for you.
What?
Curiosity, let's just say.
Which might kill the cat.
What if it's Schrodinger's cat? I really wonder if he's actually truly inside the box. You never know, really, do you?
No, you never really do.
Just ask your fucking question, please.
Oh, yes. Oh, so sorry. Are you thirsty?
I'm not.
Did you need a drink?
I'm not thirsty.
That's too bad.
Meanwhile, McCoy turns to Viola and says, "Enough. Please. I've seen enough. Can you stop this?"
What is she, McCoy?
Just let her go.
What is she?
Why-
I want you.
Why are you doing this? Who are you that you could just do this to us?
This is the truth.
Why?
Because from the beginning, you were being manipulated.
He swipes at his face.
I am showing you the truth.
Why?
Because you deserve to know.
Because you just want to ruin my life.
If it was that simple, I wouldn't have brought you here with me, would I?
Is this about the money?
You tell me. Tell me everything you know.
I can get it all back. I can put it back into your fucking bank accounts, okay?
Why did you borrow the money?
Just please let us go.
Why did you borrow the money, McCoy?
I don't fucking want to watch this anymore.
McCoy, the truth is... What is she? Tell me. What do you think she is?
She's just Annie.
Annie the Kindred. The one who takes blood from you, cares very much about you, and sells pieces of her blood, her vitae, to the highest bidder.
He looks at you, and it is the most distraught, broken expression, Viola. And then we meanwhile back into the interrogation room.
I only have 2 more questions, and I promise you can reunite with your friend. As long as you answer them. Does that sound like a deal?
Okay. Fine.
Number 1. Just a little question I have. How do you feel about the current, let's say, so-called queen who sits on the throne?
I'm
He looks up at the ceiling and then he looks back at her.
I'm not gonna cross her. Is that what this is about? You work for her?
Marquis spits on the floor.
Rook does the same thing.
I asked how you feel.
I don't feel any way.
Have you met her?
No.
She's lying.
His face gets all contorted and super. It's very attractive, but at the same time, it's terrifying. I like the taste of your lies. Strike two. You've met her before. Face to face.
Just once, please.
Why?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Tell me why.
She wanted me to steal something.
And he's like, continue, but he doesn't say anything. He's just like, waving his hand like,
She wants me to find Xirus Fletcher, and she wants me to take some of his vitae. I swear, that's it. That's it.
Oh, how the plot thickens.
I don't even know who this guy is.
Oh,
It's purely
Viola.
unfortunate for you.
Viola would text
yeah.
Marquis and say she doesn't leave. And that's it.
His phone vibrating in his pocket.
If you left the vibrator on, yeah.
Oh, always. It's very close to, certain. You know what I'm saying. Yeah.
Jeez.
His breast pocket?
Yes. Oh yeah,
No,
just
it's in his jean pocket, right in the front. So right there. Ooh.
Gross.
Yes,
Tingle.
he is tingly. So your job was to take the vitae and bring it back to the so-called false queen sitting on her perfect little throne.
Yes.
Such a little pawn in her game of chess, aren't you? What a shame.
My... And she stops.
Continue. Wouldn't want to hold back vital
She's crying
information.
now. Just big, thick blood droplets staining her light pink outfit.
Oh no, there, sweetie. He pulls out a handkerchief and blots her eyes. No time for tears. I know you're so worried about your safety and the safety of your boyfriend. Come now. Tell me the things I need to hear.
And at that, is Jericho in the room with us, by the way?
I don't know. It's up to
Question?
Jericho. He may have gone to Xirus. He may be in the room with you. I don't know.
Gosh. I actually think he would have gone to talk to Xirus.
Okay.
I want him to be there, like, desperately, but I know that he was gonna go talk to Xirus as soon as he was back, so... So yeah, that's what he's doing.
Okay.
So, in that case, then Viola would text Xirus. She's been hunting for your vitae. And puts she and italicized, like, and closes the phone and looks at McCoy. Let's go. Is there, by the way, do we record these sessions?
That's up to you.
Shit. Hmm.
So the unfortunate circumstance of
A Lasombra.
I'm just exactly
Yeah, can't record a La Sombra.
Okay.
that is
then
the
yeah,
unfortunate circumstance.
However,
Viola.
she did manage to get feet pics, and then they were destroyed later after she got paid. So she's tricky wiki.
Then Viola
sus.
would stay and put her hand on McCoy's shoulder.
He shrugs it away and off.
And she just lets him be.
I have one more thing to say to you.
She's still crying.
How would you feel about working for the winning side?
What are you talking
Safety, all-inclusive.
What do you mean?
Stop selling feet, stop stealing dogs, stop working for the bitch on the throne, and come and work for me. I'm sure you've heard of me before.
And I promise I won't kill you. Fair deal.
Okay, Rolo, are you lying to her? Or are you...
No, he's being serious.
Okay, so
Yeah.
even if, like, Viola wanted to destroy her, which we don't know what Viola's intentions are yet.
He didn't look at his phone. Yeah, so he's
So he-
just like,
Yeah,
in his
you don't
head,
know.
Marquis is like,
Okay.
she has talents.
Okay,
she
so
has
then you're not
skills,
lying to
I
me.
can
Okay.
use her.
Okay.
Nope.
Yeah.
Okay, then charisma and persuasion.
Yeah. Because he's like, I would like to use you. In this case, can she be considered a victim?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Seven.
Okay. What happens to McCoy? And Carter? And Adrian?
Oh, such a soft heart you have. It's beautiful.
I missed
One
that.
more time. Do you love him?
You're,
Truly.
You already know the answer.
Then say the words.
She looks at Rook and then at you, not in front of him.
Do you want me to plug my ears?
Fuck you.
Do you want me to walk
Close
away?
your eyes, turn around, Rook. You know the drill.
Oh my god. Fuck. He does what he's asked. Fingers and ears. Going la 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 la.
Okay.
Tell me. Do you love him?
Yes. I do.
So then I will give him a choice.
What do you mean?
Well, either he leaves here forgetting about you, forgetting about everything, or you let me ghoul him,
What?
and I promise you his safety.
I haven't even...
I'm quite aware, but we can give him the choice. And if that is the case...
Why would you do
then-
that to him?
Because you can be with him and he can be with you, because it doesn't matter if you're kindred or breaking the masquerade. He knows what you are and you love him, and clearly he loves you. So would you rather not be with him for a little bit longer? Beside him to ensure his safety? Keep him at an arm's length and then be able to pull him close? You've been lying to him this whole time. Do you think that his heart is going to heal so easily when he realizes that he's going to die before you?
Roll a wits and insight.
Four successes?
It's in this moment that you recognize what McCoy is to her. A touchstone.
Mm.
Oh, fuck.
Otherwise, she would have ghouled him long ago.
Viola gets up and walks out the door and then goes to the other door and knocks on it.
Just kind of look at the door, look at Marquis. Can we get that? We leave it. Good cop, bad cop. We don't need a third cop. Unless you want a
Yeah.
third cop.
Viola just waits.
So he's that important to you. So what do you suggest? Hmm? What do you suggest, little Lasombra?
She's tearing up even more as you speak to her. I just need him to be safe. I don't.
And I can assure that.
All right, she's gonna roll an insight.
He will be safe, yes.
You can never trust a kindred.
True, very true. Very, very, very true. But I am not lying.
Let me ghoul him and I'll work for you. But he's mine.
Valid point.
Adrian,
Give
too.
him... Oh, you want everybody to yourself.
McCoy loves Adrian.
You're damn right he does. And he loves you. The perfect group. You know, they say three's a crowd. I tend to disagree. I think it's quite nice to have one on either side. In your arms, I mean. When you're
Please.
sleeping, it's quite nice.
Just
And then what about the other one? Are you leaving him to me? We have to trade somehow. And how am I supposed
Fine.
to believe? What was it you said?
if
Never trust a kindred.
If-
And how am I going to know that you're just going to switch sides
You
so
won't.
easily? So should I hold one at knife point while you ghoul the other to ensure that you stay on our side and we wait to ghoul the last?
she just starts crying again.
Oh, sweet darling. And he
I'm pretty
pats
sure
her
the
eyes.
roles have reversed here. Or, but insert your name. Whatever your
Oh.
name is right now.
Oh, right. Sorry. Good cop. Oh, no. I'm so sorry you're crying. Whatever. shall
I'm
we
supposed
do?
to be the bad guy.
Well, I'm
She
not
already
being
hates me.
bad. I'm
She-
offering a suggestion. You would have just killed her. I think that's better, isn't it?
No, I wasn't going to kill her right away.
Yeah, see, there's a thing between discussing and violence.
I would have discussed it violent. Sorry, that was.
Disgusted violence?
There's another
truly?
little like click, click, click at the door.
Ah,
Oh.
yes. Come in.
Viola walks in. And
I'm in the middle of working at a deal. Would you care to join me?
Viola nods.
Come. Take a seat. This is my new friend. You see, Miss Annie Black here is in love with McCoy. But not just in love, they are connected.
Her head's just hanging in the chair.
And I am sure you are very much aware. I'm going to call you Miss Jane, just so you know, Viola. Miss Jane. that although one may have worked for the bitch on the throne, they can surely change their mind. Isn't that right, Annie?
She only whispers, just don't hurt him, please.
Well, we've already gone past that. We won't hurt him. Unless you decide to be a Judas. If you come and you work for us, all the little things we talked about, I will do what I can to protect them and protect you. It would be nice to have somebody of your skills on our side. And I can promise you, we are the winning side. Because by serving the one who sits her ass on that throne, the one who moves about the chessboard regardless and thinking not of the pawns and sacrificing everyone along her way, will stand alone. And it's at that point that we, the Rook, the Bishop, the Knight, the Queen, and the King will watch her fall. So make your choice. Will you be a sacrifice? Or will you stand with those who protect each other? Will you stand with those who care to make a difference? And he sits back.
Viola is going to once again try to calm her emotions. Bring her some solace. She's also hungry.
Jesus Christ,
Okay,
woman.
if you are at hunger 4, you need to make an instant frenzy check.
Yeah. It's a lot. Alright. Button, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Good luck, everybody.
Oh, fuck, dude.
I can't re-roll that, right?
You can with a storyteller chat reroll. You can.
Alright, let me see how many I have left.
You can only do it once though.
Yeah, I know. Who knows? It might just be another one, guys. Let me see. Okay, I do have 4 chat willpowers. Cool. This is why I keep track of them. Alright, we'll do one more. Alright, guys, last chance. Nope, that's it. It's gone. Can I dictate, just what really sets her off?
Uh-huh.
The word Judas, storyteller.
Oh, he used
The
it on
word
purpose. Oh, he used it on purpose. He knows.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
And I think that'll set her off, storyteller. Now take it away. If you want to play out the scene, how you want to play this out. I'm ready. We've already talked about this.
Depends.
Oh, what kind of? Oh yeah, that's right. We gotta decide what kind of frenzy it is.
Mm-hmm.
Do you need me to roll d6?
Yeah, go ahead and roll it.
It is a 5.
Okay, let's see.
We're gonna do something unique with your four hunger as you attempt to calm Annie's emotions. Yours become heightened. And so whatever feeling, whether it's frustration or being ticked off at that word that happens, it's like an instant ignition. And so we're going to do what the rules dictate as riding the wave. So this is where you frenzy, but you as the player describe what those in the scene see and what happens with your kindred. Now, ultimately, there needs to be a perceived win, whether that win is saying nasty words or getting one up socially, which could not be name calling. It could be a different kind of like social volleying back and forth. It could be something physical where Viola feels the need to like throw the chair and scream or attack one of the other kindred or even Annie for showing such weakness. It could literally be her standing up abruptly and just leaving the room so that her beast then feels safer. So a myriad of emotions.
All right, let me send you. This actually have to be a DM. Hold on.
Okay.
This is purely the beast, right?
Right. This is
Okay.
the beast kind of riding the coattails of Viola's emotions. If you want to describe it yourself, you can.
All right, DM.
Okay.
So that's kind of like how I would want to play it. So is that okay? Is that
Yeah.
along these lines?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
perfect.
yeah, that's perfect. Now when you come down, because sometimes kindred stake each other for them to chill the fuck out, right? So just it happens. You're not gonna die. It's like, hey, calm down. Let's put a plug in it and get you out of the scene. Essentially, the minute Viola's out of the room or her beast has a perceived win, right? Whether it's like somebody apologizing, someone trying to soothe the conversation with conversational, right? It's very much about the perception because we're not dealing with
Okay.
an emotionally healthy creature here, right? We're dealing with a creature that's partially narcissistic in its existence, right? The way that it seeks after power and prestige is with a single-minded focus. So,
All right.
whether it's like Viola like says the sharp words and then leaves, that's a perceived win. Like, I had the last word, bitches. Or if it's like she gets someone to apologize or she gets someone to show a less aggressive emotion or try to talk her down, that can be a perceived win. So, I'll referee from the side, but whatever happens, happens. I'm excited.
All right. Do you read my DM? Can I do that as well? That's gonna make the situation a whole lot worse. Let's just saying this is not gonna.
I
Be
do
good.
not think you can when you are frenzying.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Good. No, that's good to know. That's good to know.
Okay.
Because I was like, this is not happening.
Okay.
And Viola stands up and punches the table, leaving a dent. And she's like, you think you're so fucking clever, don't you? You think... And she goes to the Annie. You think by crying here, you're just gonna be let off scot-free? Do you know what happens to Judas? Do you know how many lives and bodies die at your feet? Do you know how many people you've hurt? Do you honestly think life is unfair And undead life, even more so. So what are you going to do with all the lives you destroyed, hmm? How many silver pieces did you trade for to work with that bitch? What did she offer you?
At that point, Marquis is standing, and he snaps his fingers at Rook. And
Hearing the snap, you know, he goes to make space between her and Annie, if you would. Knives drawn, aimed at her, or not at Annie, at Viola. Hold on now.
I gave my word. Someone's a little too testy.
If you truly care about those people, you can just go fucking kill yourself. And leaves the room. And slams the door.
Fuck, you say that to Annie? God damn.
Only what she would say to herself.
Okay. Oh.
Jesus.
When you both look back at Annie, she's gazing at the door with a hollow, haunted kind of look.
No.
How easy it is to make enemies. Fucking Christ.
The minute you're out of the room, Viola, takes a couple seconds, but you calm down. The frenzy leaving.
I have a question. Is there a pool or a large body of water nearby?
There is an underground pool. Bishop is holding McCoy and opening the door that has the other two boys in. You see him. He shoves McCoy in the room with the other two boys. McCoy looks like they've been tussing, him and Bishop. Bishop's got a black eye. And he shuts the door and locks it. And when you and Bishop make eye contact, Bishop inquires by lifting a brow. And then further down the hallway, Kyler's door unlocks and finally opens. And he steps out. The staples are brand new. And he's wearing different clothes.
Viola looks up at Kyler.
You
And she's
okay?
like, no. I need you to handle the boys. I need to leave. Please.
Okay, I got you. Got you.
And Viola leaves to the giant pool. And she basically runs there. And as soon as she gets there, she just jumps in and lets herself sink to the bottom. And closes her eyes as she revels in the silence.
As you sink, you feel the stain.
And all she wishes, as she holds, is that I wish I had killed myself the day that I let Mads and Blythe die. Why was it not me? Why did they snuff out the light? Why me?
Meanwhile, there's a crisp knock, a knuckle knock at your door, Xirus.
Mm-hmm. Come in.
Jericho opens the door.
Yeah, sorry to bother you just as you're getting back, Dr. Fletcher. A couple things. I know that Viola told you what happened, but I just wanted to
As you're
talk to you.
talking, Jericho, you're looking down and then you glance up at Xirus and you pause. Something different about him. I need you to
You
roll.
cut out after pause. Sorry.
There's something different about him.
Oh, okay. What am I rolling?
Wits and awareness, or wits and insight.
Oh,
And as you're rolling
okay.
that, hold it at the other end of the compound. Annie is... She's gone somewhere in her mind. And both older kindred, like a veil descending over her eyes.
Marquis, knowing that he's about to be a father, there's this feeling in him. And he wraps his arms around her. And he just whispers in her ear, "You do not need to die simply because someone else couldn't handle the pain of their own betrayal. You have a man who loves you. So instead of dying simply because somebody told you to, you should live. Live for each other. Live for him, as he will live for you."
Okay. What did you get on that roll, Jericho?
I got a 3.
There is a different pressure in the room with Xirus. It's darker. It's not stifling, but thick. Like stepping into a humid jungle pressure without the heat, without the moisture. You are talking... You are talking to a Xirus that has just stepped into a whole new world. And we're going to end there for tonight. Before we say goodnight, all of the lights in the swimming pool, Viola, flicker out. And so do those overhead. Until you are in complete and utter dark. There is a slight disturbance as the water's surface is disrupted. But when you glance around the pool, you don't see anyone or anything. Find out next time on Salem by Night what befalls our coterie.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Well,
damn.
We'll be back in 2 weeks. Same bat
Hey.
time, same bat channel. Thank you for being here, chat. Thank you, players, for playing. Welcome to